Welcome, one and all, to Final Fantasy XIV once again. I know, I'm obsessed with playing it again. This shit happens, I swear it's not intentional. Anyways, through the power of emoting, hello everyone, yeah, just a wave. Anyway, so first things first, let's go and do the Gridanian envoy bit. Greetings, sir, and welcome to our fair city. If you would permit me to examine the seal on the missive you carry. Here you go, letter to the Admiral. Yep, everything appears to be in order. My apologies, can't afford to be complacent. You understand. Please, step this way. A good old wave rave to start things off. The power of emoting, you see.
Enter. I did not expect the Gridanian envoy to be an adventurer. It speaks highly of your character that the elder Seatsia would choose an outsider to represent her nation's
well, there
interests.
was a bit of a situation, you see, that led to me being very trusted. As I have a big long stick, I can
bid you
bonk people on the head with it.
I am Melvib Blufisvin, Admiral of
Melvib
Lominsa,
Blufisvin.
Commander of the Mills.
This should be so much easier for me to pronounce. I'm part Welsh, for fuck's sake. But that's what happens when you spend your entire life in the southwest of England.
Now, what news from the Black Shroud?
Evil people try to do evil things. I stopped them naturally. Also, there happen to be people that are more important. Mill service still under the phone. Seven hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Garland Empire sought to wrest Dorsia from our grasp. It was in answer to the Imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Enorsian alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans. The Meteor Project. See the original Final Fantasy XIV for more on that. Or the dialogue right now, in fact. Legatus Nel Van Darnus, Hell's Taken, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser Moondalum from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to pretend this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to the Canu Flats and there met the 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have seen a fight like the Battle of Canu, and I've seen full many. But though we gave no quarter, spared not 1 ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Moon came the winged nightmare, dragon the size of a bloody sea. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut. Damn you, Bahamut. Bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame while our armies fared little better. 'Twas as if the world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Thank you, Louiswolf. Even as I stilled myself to death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. You can actually see some of this if you go and watch the One Were Born opening movie thing in the main menu. As it is basically just the end of 14 cutscene. When we gained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smouldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Or you could also see it through playing that rhythm game that came out not too long ago, if you've done all the Final Fantasy XIV tracks. While Archon Lewis are still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I swear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nations struggle to recover from the devastation, the beastmen call forth and their damned primals torment us anew. Unless we put our differences aside and rebuild now, our forces will catch us unprepared. Our foes, not forces, my bad. And I speak not only for the beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it all, we need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short and none will save us, save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea, and this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Kani Senna has the way of it. I accept her proposal. Yay! Your duty here is done, adventurer. I will see to it that the Elder Seer receives my reply. You travel next to Uldah, yes? Well, yeah, that is next on the block, but I'm thinking of taking a look at the site. Pray give my regards to General Walben, words. Oh, and tell him the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. If it involves me getting my head lopped off for saying a tasteless joke, then so be it, I guess. Fare you well, Chris. May the navigator guide you on your journey. Shame I don't believe in the navigator. So wherever I go next, it's gonna be a disaster. Anyway, with that, yeah, there's not really anything else that's mandatory to be done right now here in limsa, but as you can see, there's a bunch of level 1 quests around. We can pick them up, sure, but I'm not going to do them until I've grabbed a quest. Also good for what ails you is here, a level 14 quest. I'm assuming that's another dancing one, because if memory serves me correctly off the early game. Also fishing. We can become a fisher now. Also, Arcanist, and there is a quest over there in the Arcanist Guild. If we go into the upper docks, we'll find ourselves a Clarions Guild, Marauders Guild, and Blacksmith and Armorers Guild next to each other, naturally. And that's about it for limsa by the looks of things. So yeah, basically I'm gonna grab a number of the quests, grab Aethernet shards while I'm at it. I'm just deciding as to what class to do the quests in. I've just pressed A. I was not paying attention. I'm still thinking it through. Oops. Anyway, well, we have to deliver a package now. So, yes. Thinking it through. There are 3 classes here. Proper procedure is another quest here. Sweetnix is Brutus, Scorpion, crafty, smart trademaker. Sweetnix makes busy deal with Uplanders. Need to deliver a letter to Gate of Meldvin, but Sweetnix has shiver shakes. Uplander walks to Gate of Mirvan for Sweetnix. Uplander delivers letter to Tax Lady Pachaja. Alright, I guess I'm doing that now as well. Grabbing the various quests as we make our way through. There's also a Rogues Guild. Not available at start in terms of class mate, in terms of the character creating. But anyway, right price. You sir, adventurer, I have work for you. I would have you pose as a customer and survey the market's current prices. Surely I did not see you balk at so simple a task. All you need to do is strike a conversation with the shop owners and glance over their wares. There are 3 merchants that interest me. I am Thunder, Rune, and Sydney Hill. Write down all you see on this price list and hand it to Briansig on West Hawker's Alley. He shall reward you for your service. Alright then. That's another quest we'll do once we've got ourselves sorted out. So plenty of quests, and yeah, simple enough really. This is an Aethernet shard for Hawker's Alley. I'm just thinking it through. Because it doesn't mean that I'm going to now just move away from conjuring and all that, and then later on white magery. It's just for level 1 quests, I just feel like it'd be more useful to gain experience in a different class with said quests. Pardon me. Now, one line of logic, since we'll head in here anyway to... Oh no, we have to talk to that NPC for another quest. Well, we can head here to pick up stuff in a second. Right, looking at the Aethernet, we still need the Fisherman's Guild on this one, and then we need to go to the upper docks for the other ones, so we'll head down to the Fisher's Guild first. Might as well do good for what ails you while we're at it then. Which does mean I do need to go back to Gridania for a quest, but that's fine. Well, we can sort that out in time. I'm holding Mystic on the back. Dodo-san here has good for what ails you. It nets us a step dance. Oh my, oh dear, my cask of ale is gone. Had to be the one ordered by someone who doesn't brook tardiness. I would bring them out to the Maelstrom, or perhaps seek help from the Yellow Jackets, but my client would likely frown on involving anyone official. Venture such yourself, though, would be capable of doing a little unofficial investigating. Will you find the stolen ale for me? It's right outside Fisherman's Bottom. Someone surely saw something. What's that? You would have the client's name? Oh, none of that. Discretion creates opportunities. Now, go to a fisherman's bomb and make your inquiries before this cold mine grows worse. Bloody executioners. Oh, that is a terrible cough, sir. You should probably get that sorted out. Anyway, let's head on down towards the Fisherman's Guild then, as we now have an objective to speak around Fisherman's Bottom to understand more about what that guy was talking about. Oh, so yay! It's all rainy and miserable in Limsa. Woo! Woo! Welsh names bucking down with rain. Truly, I'm back in the Midlands. No, not the Midlands. Truly, I'm back in England. Oh god. Well, no. Near enough to Wales, but also not at the same time. God damn it. After a cask, well, I can't say rightly that say if it's your cask, but there was a big fella come by recently carrying one. He asked me if I smoked Mackies. What would go down nice with ale? Tain't the only thing I know, neither. The louse was black, and you know what that means. The bloody executioners. Yay. Inside here is the Fishers Guild. There is a quest here we can go pick up. CC Poo has a back in the water. County will not wind out the fishing industry sails, but fisherfolk are starting to return to the seas once more. Past time I did the same. Before I can prepare to sea again, I need to have a new boat built. I got always commissioned Noel, Dick and Phi Millese for its crafts, but they are beastly busy these days. If you want to do something, maybe you could run over to the Armourers Guild and consult with Forge Master Hananza in my stead. I would know how long we might expect to have to wait. Fair enough. So yeah, fishing! We can do fishing from here, which is kind of neat. It's kind of a neat little thing. Not really going to do it right this second, but you know. There's a preoccupied porter here we can talk to. Looking for dozers and cask of ale. Aye, I'll help you. Dozers ain't a bad sort for a struggling trader. There was a topper come asking after the cask, wanting to know if it was ale, the poxy full. Have I got the infinite shard yet? Yeah, okay, good. I didn't see like any of those, like, hey guys, we do a thing in our player housing stuff. Where's the last NPC that I need to talk to? This preoccupied porter, the affable angler. Might be this person over here then. The small boned seller. Did I see someone walk off with a cask of ale? Why, sure, it was during the afternoon offloading. Didn't look like a thief though. Hoisted the cask and walked right on over to the Astalic. So it's time to head on to that ship over there. That's a rather dangerous thing to do, just wander onto a ship that may not even be a ship that you should be standing onto, but you know. Didn't see a single one of those like, oh, we have like a DJ to do a thing stuff in Gridania. I think maybe Limsa is more populated. I wouldn't know. Maybe Ulda's more populated even still. I feel like obviously since all the city states offer the same services essentially, it's more which one's more convenient for what you're trying to do. Hello, young executioner. May I inquire about the ale that you have? What are you looking at? This is a dance jewel. A dance jewel. Much more important than anything you got. Much more. And as we can see, a cat and a bold git happens to be doing a bit of a step dance. Ye may be able to scamper up the rigging to the crow's nest, but can ye get down? Not for Siren's teat, ye great clodhopper. Begging pardon, Captain, but there ain't no Mickety alive, heavier on her feet than the great galooting rocketin such as yourself. Well said, Captain, and well retorted, ye bloody sun-seeker. Was you a moonkeeper? Whatever lands they got there, who even cares, am I right? Well, as a cat that is of secret moonkeeping, fuck you for your racism. I don't care that you're drunk. Who are you anyway? This is the whole parcel of you of four, but now there's only one. That's a miser trick, that it is. Oh, okay, I think that's sobering up then. No, nothing worse than the miser. This Orson, what was magical admiral, what was his name? He didn't like no drinking nor dancing, bad for it. Coals can't be white. Coals, you're right there, laddie. Should never doubt myself anyway. This magical, I'll call him magical pinch fist, passed decrees like they were farts. He decreed no dancing within a hand's reach of spirits. But no magicals smarter than the sailor man. We just stopped reaching with our hands altogether. Ha! We invent invented step dancing. That showed magical pinch fits that his calls. Aha! Aye, that's right, fella. Gets me all fired up too. Makes you think like, oh, I know, you want to dance. All this time I just thought you were being churlish, but... We're getting angrier and angrier at this guy. No, I insist. Dance first, talk later. That's the way of it. Fine then. Kinda want to get out of the way personally, but... We perform Becky Lynch's debut in NXT, our entrance. Which, by the way, you can unlock in the 2K25 BioWise. Fun fact! We do a pretty good step dance. Why, you cagey sea fox, dance like sailing folk you do. Could have swear there was 3 of you. Or was I just... Ah, never mind, you're practically a brother now. You ask me anything. Ah, communication through the power of dancing. A cask of Dunison's ale? Carried it off the fisherman's boat on my very own self, I did. Hadster, matter of fact, we've already drunk all we had aboard. Of course, Dunison's getting paid for it. Someday. Don't make a difference if he frets a night or two. Oh. Yeah, he looks rather angry. Why, you retrobate Horson? That's the tail of that cask he lugged in. This is the second time I'm seeing this. I have to assume that there's a... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have to actually look. Like, this... Some of this does not make sense to me. I'm gonna have to make a break in the proceedings quickly. Just gonna... I wonder if it is the exact same. Where was it in part 1? Oh, you know what? I can look for it later. I'll look for it later. Anyway, as I was saying, why ye retrobate Horson? That's the tail of the cask he looked in. Shit. Someone didn't say exactly where you got it. Blackguard! You dare call yourself a bloody executioner? All hugger-mugger about what belongs to who? Dodson has the codes not to mule about the colours we wear, and ye play him like for a fool? Oh, dearie me, you foolish fool, foolishly being the fool. The fact that I am quoting fucking Ace Attorney, well, more, Edgeworth, but the fact that I'm quoting fucking Ace Attorney for years without having ever played a fucking Ace Attorney game, especially one that wasn't localized until this very decade. I'm sorry, Karen. Wasn't thinking it through. Gots to fix that I do. It is what they call a coral fallen. Adventurer, I beg pardon for my man. I swear little Elaine mistook him for an oyster and gave him gift for brains when she made him. Since you're already here, how about you square our account with Dodison? Take this payment to him. We'd be much obliged. Yeah, thank you, fine chap. I'll be on my way. You danced with us and all, so I'm trusting the girl won't inspire any more feelings in ye. That's some long kill on the Australia, if ye take my meaning. I'm not going to hide it somewhere. Or keep it for myself. But it was a joyous time outside of, well, everything to do with that young executioner, to be honest. And hey, we learned how to step dance in the process. Well, we haven't actually got the emote yet, we have to hand the quest in. Right, now I don't want to get off the ship. It's probably the way we came from, actually. Right then. Oh yeah, so I probably can't actually get into the rogue skill because Edelweiss. Edelweiss. You know what? Part of me wants to grab Marauder. And the reason for that is so that I have a tanking class. For any future tanking things I decide to do. Not really going to be doing much with it other than the quests in the city state and whatnot, but you know. It's a thing to do. Anyway, Doda-san, I've got your payment. There you are, not a moment too soon. Do you find my owe? It was all drank. However, I do have the money. Huh. Well, that's the price I was to receive, but where did you get it? Oh, from the from the clans themselves. I see. Yes, there's always some blustery young fellow like that. Hasn't earned his swallows or stars yet, I'll wager. Cods, you say? Captain Monskiet is kind to say so, I'm sure. By hell from Uldah, we trade with anyone if they've got guild to pay. Pirates, princes, they're all the same to me. What about a pirate prince? And if I know these particular pirates, and I do, they'll be wanting another cask soon to drink away this little facade. Many thanks, adventurer. And we now have the step dance emote. So if I put it on the thing. Woo, I'm seeing people in the thing being like, haha, pay us stuff to get Gil in the game. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to put it there. Yeah, muck up. I don't think that was one I used. I don't even know which one it was that I had there. Oh well. So now we have a step dance. I do like that we can see the water bouncing off of our feet when we do that as well. That's kind of neat. That's actually quite cool. Anyway, let us head up to the upper decks. Oh, pardon me. All we need to actually do with what we've got here is quite simple, actually. We can just add like a bit of metal onto our stick, and then hey, we could be a marauder already. Okay, right, so there's a quest here. Hello no, or hello no. Replenishing the Bismarck's larders. Beg your pardons, good sir, but you are an adventurer, are you not? Whereas this son, we urgently need help restocking our larders. We're in the midst of preparing a full-course meal for soon arriving guests. By fair, we are short on fresh lamb for the main course. Be grateful if you could procure 4 slices for us. Dare say it would be quickest to obtain these directly from the source. Wild lambs. In case you're unfamiliar with creatures, I suggest you speak with Abathar, a sentry stationed in Bulwark Hall, just below the Drowning Wench. So, yeah, that's going to be a case of killing sheep. Okay, well, we'll do that in a later time. Anyway, this person here has 1,000 words. We spare no effort to ensure that all our patrons enjoy the finest food and hospitality, and so it's doubly hurtful when someone decides to leave without settling the bill. Nary a bell ago, a first-time patron did just that. Running without paying for the food? Oh, such evil in the world. Oh, Shushmo is the one who lovingly prepared the man's meal. She is quite upset by the whole affair, and has taken it upon herself to draw an illustration of the offender. Might try you deliver it to the Yellow Jackets on our behalf. Should be done now and finished the touches by now. Ah, well, we'll go and talk to them about that then. In fact, they're up over here. I put my heart and soul into that grilled dodo. If I ever get my hands on that scoundrel, I'll grind in his bones to make my bread. Here it is, my rendition of the criminal. Please deliver it to Goldbert at the Court Tower. He'll know what to do. Alright. Good news. We might be sentencing a man to death. Well, anywho, there is another quest here. What quest does that entail? That is License to Weave. Okay. You want for coin, adventurer? Oh, you fancy working for the Kraken's Arms, one of the greatest pirate crews in Limsa? If you're interested, take yourself up these stairs to Birkenmouth and talk to Carvalane. Captain, do right by him and you'll do right by ye. Alright, well, we can talk to him in a second then. Up over this way is the Marauders Guild. How lovely. We have ourselves the Savenet Shard as well. There should be one more over by the Aft Castle. Should be the last one left. Yep, it is indeed the last one left. There is so few in Limsa. But then again, they're split a lot more evenly between the two areas comparatively to Gridania. But then again, based on how the level design is done, it makes sense. This person here has lost and found. An alarming number of citizens have gone missing of late, though I suspect you've already heard the rumours. It's essential that we ascertain their safety. To this end, I've prepared a list based on reports from our citizens. Would you be so kind to deliver it to my colleague in Bulwark Hall? Nandelica is her name. My thanks to the fans friend. Alright, well, that's back to Bulwark Hall for that one. And over here is the guild receptionist. We're going to talk to them. Hello there, adventurer. Curious about the Marauders Guild, are ye? Any axe worth wielding needs 2 hands on the haft and has a blade what can chop clean through a galley's mast. That's the kind of weapon our members train to use with deceptive swiftness and brutal force. If ye of mind to make the Marauders art your life's work, then our guild welcomes ye with open arms. What say ye, lad? Keen to join the ranks? Yeah, sure. Well then, here's a bit of guild history, so you know what you're getting into. I don't want to blindside us completely. It all started with ships, you see. What ships got to do with axes, you ask? Well, building them would be pretty bloody difficult without a sturdy tool to lop down trees for timber. 100% on that one. And since only the navigator herself knows when a ship run afoul of a storm or worse, it makes sense for the crew's carpenter to carry an axe on board. But any tool on a ship can become a weapon, and the axe is perfect for hooking yourself over the well of an enemy vessel, letting loose in a well of steel, and generally laying waste to all about ye. As more seafarers took up the axe as their weapon of choice, so did the bloody the marauder began to take shape, especially among pirates, where strength and skill decided your place in the world. Survival of the fears and all that. With an eye to assemble crews, battle-ready raiders, the pirates started teaching the proper way to wield a chopping blade to their new recruits, and that's how the Marauders Guild first came to be. After the Gladion Accord was signed though, the Marauders Guild was never the same. It was taken over, restructured, and purged of its pirate elements. Had been reborn as an institution dedicated to naught but the teaching of axe fighting. Members of the new Marauders Guild weren't no greed-driven cutthroats neither. They were warriors, what sought to use their martial prowess for the good of society. Still keen, are ye? Think it over. Then let me know if you decide to join our ranks. And now we have to talk to them again to get rid of the Marauder. You've decided then? You're ready to join the Marauders Guild? Alright then. All that needs doing now is to speak to the Axe Master himself. Sounds simple. I've seen folks slink out the door rather than put themselves in the path of that unnerving glare. That's the bloke right there in the middle of the room. Winzun's his name. Put some steel in your spine and look straight him in the eye when ye talk to him, lad. Good fortune to thee. Alright then. Let's talk to him. Yes, I am Winzun. Axe Master they call me. Not the most imaginative of titles, I agree. But one should not underestimate the value of directedness. I welcome your interest in our guild. The art of the Marauder is used to rend, to cleave, and to destroy. It is not our way to simply outfight our adversaries. We seek to overwhelm them. A Marauder must be the most powerful and enduring presence on the battlefield. We must account for the most enemies defeated. Our role in combat is that of a steel whirlwind, dealing death and destruction without equal. No doubt the question has already been put to you by Bluffwater, but once more shall I challenge your commitment. Are you prepared for the bloody carnage that awaits an initiate of the Marauders Guild? Are we prepared for carnage? Yeah, you know what, maybe not. I'll go back to hiding behind the front lines and healing anyone that gets hit with an arrow. Specifically to the knee. Yeah, sure we actually are. Very well, your name. Attend me well then, Chris. Hold fast to the moment of dedication. The path of the Marauder is a jagged and perilous one. The blood that spills at your feet will oft times be your own. I present you to you this axe as a symbol of your commitment. Your first lesson shall be how to hold it. Now grip the haft with both hands and set yourself a solid stance. We've done it. We have acquired ourselves another class / job. Once job zones become a thing. We've unlocked a new class. We can change it any time by equipping the class, the weapon we have. Doing so will utilize the gear sets that we have. So yeah, literally, it's so simple. How has other MMOs not done this? Okay, sure, we've got like a bunch of weapons of the conjury variety, but and armory bonus is a thing, where to lessen the burden of leveling multiple classes, an experience points bonus known as the armory bonus is added when slaying enemies and participating in fates. The bonus grows larger the greater the discrepancy between your current level and the level of your highest class, i.e. so that you can grind better, and you can tell actually when Square themselves did that picture, because you can see which classes don't exist in the melee DPS and the tank class. This would have been around Stormblood because of Samurai being there. And not being Gunbreaker because that was Shadowbringers. So that's a little bit of a fun thing. Anyway, we want to add this as a new gear set, not replace the old one. Also, we're going to want to equip our gear. Yeah, we have a mask. Apparently this mask is just equipable to all classes and everything else is not equipable yet. Because it was like all class stuff. So before even accepting the first class quest, because let's face it, it's probably going to be the same as conjurer and all that, let's take a look at the actions we'll be learning. For starters, we'll have Heavy Swing. It delivers an attack of a potency of 150. Simple enough, we deal more damage, yippee. Maim delivers an attack with a potency of 100. Oh, but combo action Heavy Swing. So there's a combo to it, and it does more damage on the combo. Berserk. We gain 3 stacks of Berserk, each stack guaranteeing weapon skill attacks are critical and direct hits, and it increases the damage dealt when under an effect that raises critical hit rate or direct hit rate. Ooh, lovely. Overpower is an AoE attack that increases enmity. Defiance significantly increases enmity generation, effect ends upon reuse. Tank. This is aggro. Let's just say aggro at this point. Tomahawk delivers a range attack of 150 and increases aggro. Lovely. Storm's Path delivers an attack with a potency of 100, combos off of Maim, and has a combo potency of 380 and a combo bonus, you restore your own health. Oh, only have a potency of 250, but still, you essentially heal yourself. While there are different times when heal is necessary, this does make things a little bit more easier for the healer in the grand scheme of things. Thread of Battle increases maximum health by 20% and restores the amount increased. Lovely stuff, and it lasts only 10 seconds. Yeah, fair enough. Vengeance reduces damage taken by 30% and delivers an attack with a potency of 55 every time you suffer physical damage. So against enemies that only do magic attacks, not so useful, but hey, you still reduce damage, I guess. Brace yourself for an onslaught with Home Gang, preventing most attacks and rendering your health to less than 1. Most attacks. If an attack is designed to kill even with this up, then you will die. When a target is selected, holds their movement with chains. Storm's Eye delivers an attack with a potency of 100, combos off of Maim as well, for a combo potency of 380, and it has the bonus of Surging Tempest, increasing the damage dealt by 10% for 30 seconds. And you can extend it by 30 seconds to a maximum of 60 seconds. Ooh, lovely. So do 2 of that and then start hitting yourself with the Storm's Path. Simple enough. In the role section, all the tank classes get Rampart, Low Blow, Provoke, Interject, Reprisal, Arm's Length, and Shirk. So what do they do? Well, Rampart reduces damage taken by 20%. Simple enough actually, just you take less damage. Low Blow stuns a target for 5 seconds. Provoke, this is taunt, you taunt them and you gain aggro, useful. Interject interrupts the use of a target's action, again similar to Low Blow, that can be, it's very useful for that sort of sense. Reprisal reduces the damage dealt by nearby enemies by 10%. Arm's Length nullifies most knockback and draw in effects for 6 seconds, and if you're struck by a physical attack, the striker will be afflicted with slow plus 20% for 15 seconds, and Arm's Length is actually something that a lot of classes get. Like, a lot of classes get. Whew. And Shirk defers 25% of enmity to a target party member. Obviously, this is for in the event of multiple tanks, because let's face it, why would you want to give this to, say, I don't know, your healer, and then they get hit in the face really hard and die? That would be really bad. There's also some traits here that we can see. A tank mastery 1, so we reduce damage taken by 20%. Furthermore, grants a bonus to max HP based on our vitality attribute, and bonus to damage dealt based on our strength attribute. Simple enough actually. An enhanced Rampart where it gets increased HP recovery via healing actions on self by 15%, and enhanced Reprisal where it gets extended to 15 seconds. These two are level 94 and level 98 respectively. I don't think we can get to that high on Xbox at all, so but yeah, that's everything action wise for a Marauder. You cut a striking figure quest, but heroic posing is unlikely to cut a swath through your enemies. It's down now as a student of the axe. Let us waste no time in testing the edge of your chosen weapon. You shall wade straightway into combat as befits a novice of our discipline. Go forth and slay the bleating, going, crawling pests that plague the outskirts of lominsa. Lost lambs, wolf rats, and little ladybugs shall be your piteous adversaries this day. Return to me once 3 of each creature has fallen to your blade. So simple enough, just kill things. Anyway, now that we're pardon me, now that we're on this class, let's do the stuff. A Bilko the Bismarck? You have an artist rendition of the man? Why, yes we do. One of the 7 houses is supposed to be looks more like a prow of a ship than a man's face. Look, we would like nothing more than to bring the offender to justice. This our duty after all. However, we need a little bit more to go on than this piece of art. Be easier if all involved if Rushumo were to come here and answer some questions. Please relay to her as much. Well, it was worth a try, fella, but you kinda need to actually draw the guy properly that obviously did the evil thing. So, yeah, let us just mosey on around. We'll talk to this guy here. Greetings, friend, and welcome to the 7th stage. Purveyors of the finest spices from the east. All our products are guaranteed obtained through completely legal means. Oh, you do not seek spices, but employment. Well then, let's speak of how you might be of service to our organisation. Our misery returned from our latest voyage bearing exotic spices never before seen in Eorzea. I have prepared 2 samples, each of which I would have you delivered to certain individuals. The first is Grenade, who you will find at Cool Tower. The second is Master Limsa, the head chef of Bismarck. And do make certain the right person gets the right set. Now go and return here once you have accomplished the task. Alright, reason to head back to the Marauders Guild quickly. And then we can head on over to back to the Bismarck. Wanted headquarters of the Yellow Jackets, the keepers of the peas in the limsa. Is that all I can assist you with? Yes, here's a sample of 7th stage stuff. A sample of spice courtesy of the 7th stage, you say? There is no mistake, this is fire sand and the kind used by the Garland. Besides, quite intriguing. Very well, we'll consider placing an order. Oh, you thought that you had brought me spice? I see you're not familiar with Calvarisms. For the sake of convenience, he uses the word spice to refer to literally anything he has procured on the high seas. Lest you worry, the man isn't engaged in any activity that is considered piracy. Far from it. Think of him as a trader, a heavily armed one, who represents the Minzian interests in the eastern lands. Fair enough. Anywho, let us now head on over to the Bismarck. Just down this way. Get some bits of gear soon, hopefully. But, you've spoken with God about. Within the bell, the Yellow Jackets will have the swindling skull locked and done in cell. Then I'll take my filleting knife and... Godabot wants me to go to the court tower for questioning? What more information does he want that my drawing doesn't already provide? Isn't the picture supposed to paint 1,000 words? Oh, you have a lot to learn. Anyways, Guildmaster, I have this sample from the 7th stage. Alright, let's have a whiff of it then. I ain't smelled nothing like it before. The note as came with says it's a root that grows on Orford. Last I heard, Orford was under Imperial rule. How the 7 elves did Calvaria manage to get hold of this? Anyway, I reckon I can cook up something fresh and new with it. Thanks for the delivery, friend. Alright. Okay, it says I'm still connected. I guess I actually am. Holy shit, that is rare for that to happen. Well, I've been distracted now. You know what, yeah, this message here, I think the C's is weird. I do ponder that whether or not that's a bot message. That's my thought process right now is, it's happened once, alright fine, it's happened a second time now, I'm suspicious. If it happens a third time at any point, I'm not gonna hold back and I'm gonna have to say that it's a bot thing. It would seem those samples were well received, and this is no small part to our admirable courier. It is unfortunate, but loyalty accumulated over the course of years does not fade overnight. There are still many who are hesitant to do business with savage pirates, yet the old days of piracy have passed, giving way to a new wave of opportunity. My crew and I have decided to embrace this wave. With the Admiral's blessing, we engage in a form of trade with Garland ships. Everything we do, you may rest assured, is within the law. Oh, I believe you. Other people might, but I believe you. But then again, trying to deal with an empire, it's always a icky thing in a way sometimes. Just sort of how it ends up being sometimes. Overall was. Level 2, that doesn't let us anything new, but we are wearing a mask, so if anyone wants up thinking, oh good, another Marauder player, it's like, no, I was in Gridania first. I just haven't gotten anything to signify that I've done everything needed to do yet. But yeah, one on down this way, go to the Av Castle and Aethernet, and then we'll have all the Aethernet shards here in Limsa. Limsy the Limsadum. Yep, I have castle access, which means we're now being held to against our will, because Tempest Gate, the Sapphire Gate, and the airship landing are now accessible as Aethernet destinations. Yippee! Right then. There is a quest over here. Oh, Kalkaya. Soothing the Savage Siren. If you're looking for a place with your to wet your whistle, scrag, I would advise you to turn tail and run. Callum Rosalind's in no mood to be entertaining customers this evening. Even when she is, she ain't particularly good at it. Though maybe dealing with customers the sort of shite that might shake her from her doldrums. But if you mean to venture inside the missing member, you best remember to pay your proper respects to the cabin. Lest you ain't afraid of going missing, kneeling before her would be a good start. Oh, I'll just be submissive to this person for a minute. Sounds like a fun idea. You're not who I do. Hello, you. You I kneel before. Oh-ho! So he knows his place. Good. If only the Krakens had the same sense of priority. Bastards keep seizing every girl in ship before we can take a crack at them. 'Tis a sorry state of affairs when your crew's reduced to preying on the leavings. Oh, that mangy bunch of man-boys. My younger self would be quite disappointed to see how far we've fallen. Alright, time to show them that we are disappointed too. No! Oh god, no! Oh, the utter disappointment to be showing. So you do know something out of me pain, but your sympathy ain't worth more than a pint of piss. It's well and good we got the Admiral's permission to capture Guardian ship, but what's the use if you keep getting beat to your prey? We built our reputation weaving right off the coast of Fairbrand, not sailing a dozen mounds into the bloody sea the few Imperial dogs found in the Mins and tried to get snatched by Krakens in open waters. I rallied me crew's spirits when I said we were reviving the old ways, but after all our struggles, they seem resigned to letting those bastards have all the fun. So we're gonna now need to rally the spirits. Cheer up, Parson, you should be happier. Huh, you try and make light of me dilemma? Don't push your yuck, scrag, or I'll gut you with a hook like a regular pirate. Wait, that's it! We're pirates, god damn it! We should think like pirates. Burger keeping the Mins and waters safe. We'll raid supply shipments to the Garlean outposts along the coast of Oldenon. Ha 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 ha! It's so bleeding simple. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. Thank you for your unintended inspiration, Scrag. To think I'd almost had you fed to the sharks. Please don't do that. Well, I guess our job here is done. Oh, Kalkaya, we did the thing. I gather your meeting with the captain went well. I could hear her crackling all the way out here. Well, whatever you did, thank you for doing it. Last thing we needed was going on another rampage, ruining deck swabs and leaving us with less meat. It ain't easy playing by the Admiral's rules, but if anyone can find a way, Captain Wadswin can. Well, good on your captain for being able to understand my emotes. And halls, we do have a quest that requires us to land ourselves over this way, near the armoring and the blacksmithery, or is it weaponry? I don't know, it's whatever. Guild Master Hananza, a new boat for the Fisherman's Guild. Friday now isn't the best time. See, we've already taken on a commission for a galleon. This task alone has all our hands full. Oh, it's a Palico! Oh yeah, they did do a Monster Hunter collab at one point, didn't they? But no, look at the Palico! I don't care right now. Look at the Palico! No, it's so cute. I need to play a Monster Hunter game on stream. They are fun, actually. But look, I will see what I can do. The Fisherman's Guild has long been one of our best clients, and I would be loth to disappoint Sisipu. It may yet take a while, but I shall endeavour to have a boat ready in a timely fashion, and we get our hands on some potions. But we do actually have a quest here. The Rats in the Wharf. Are you in the need of some trifling task to pass the time? Then I have just a job for you. Badion is offering a reward to any adventurer who slays at least 5 wolf rats. Ooh. There's no shortage of the pests lurking outside the Tempest Gate, so you should hurry and take advantage of this opportunity. Alright, wolf rats need a killing. We should probably deal with everything else that we still got quest-wise in the area, though. So for this part of Lenosia, that's nothing, actually. We've got all the quests, / done all the quests. So that means we'll now head over back down to places. Like, yeah, we'll head over to Visitors Guild, do either wise. Because that's just talking to a person. Lonriord. Aye, this is the dutiful sisters of the Edelweiss. A house so deep in reflection and meditation. So unless you've proper business with us, you can kindly bugger off. Ah, these are definitely my people. Maybe that's on some of the word usage, but still. What's this then? A parcel from the Burgundy Consortium? Hey, let's have a peek inside. Oh, walnut bread and ginger cookies. Ah, a few of them Bismarck finger sandwiches too. Then Consortium calls know the right way to show appreciation. Some of them sisters have unholy appetites, so I'd best save a few bites for myself before I take this inside. You'll let Jez Nassim know we'll always here should our boss have need of us again. You're welcome, kind gentlemen. And yeah, Rogues Guild. Certainly a place we could go into in the future. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do like, there'll just be like a dedicated Chris grabs class and does a whole bunch of stuff with them kind of thing. Who knows, really? Who knows? Point being, at the present moment, is I'm just going to focus on probably using Conjurer once I'm done with all the stuff in Limsa. And then, of course, once I've done all the stuff in Uldah, I'll be doing that as a different class. A Shalion Maiden. We've heard that word before a number of times. This is the Sage. This is the Sage stuff, which of course requires Endwalker and Disciple of War or Magic at levels similarly. And over here's an Eagle Lominsian. This one is dancing. Dancerness, and you need Shadowbringers. Damn it. Well, anyways, and again the quest. That's what we do. You delivered the package as I requested? Very good. I shall pass on the sister's sentiments to my superior. You're welcome. What manner of services do the dutiful sisters provide? Continue to stay in Limsa and you'll likely find out soon enough. In fact, if you're confident in your abilities and comfortable with the unconventional, you might wish to approach them yourself. Indeed, we may do that in the future. Who knows? Anyways. Nadelica, I've got this thing for you. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa. If there's aught you'd like to know, feel free to... Huh? You got something for me, you say? A missing persons list? I'm not sure I follow. Oh, here's a missing persons list I've told to deliver to you. Thanks for bringing the list. I'll be sure to memorize these names of any of the missing persons reappear. You count on me to spot them. Most folk enter the city via the Sephir Dress, which means they must pass through Brockholt Hall. That's why I'm on a constant watch here and undercover so as to keep an eye out for suspicious activity. Doing this so long, I've become a pretty good judge of character. There's shady characters sulking around. You can rest assured I can pick them out. So she's good at her job. Nintamo here has a quest now. I stay the street light. Sounds like you're already in the Yellow Jacket's good graces. You truly are a model adventurer, a paragon among your fellows. Do you think you could do me a favour? You see, I'm supposed to go and fill all the street lamps with oil so that they'll stay lit through the night. But thanks to this business of missing people, I can't simply up and leave my post. If you could tend to the street lamps in my stead, I'd be eternally grateful. Oh, and when you're finished, please fetch me more oil from CC Poo in this Fisherman's Guild. We're running low here, and she has care of our stores. I've done things in the least optimal way, do-da-do-da-day. But to be fair, I probably would have done things a bit more bad if I started hearing them, so. Bismarck wants fresh lamb, does it? Gods, I could do with a slice myself, fresh off the grill and dripping in its own juices. Sorry friend, I haven't had a single bite to eat since my shift began. Anyway, you can get lamb easily enough by hunting the lambs like gays outside the city. Go through the Sephir Gate and follow path east, then south for a bit. The ones that are fluffy and tasty critters before long. Over that way, by that bridge. That's the way to the place. But anyway, before we do any of that, let's go and sort out these street lamps, because, yeah. Then I also do have the right price still to do, so. So, you know, it's just how it is. Street lamp number 1. That's the dancer quest I cannot get. I do ponder when I will assume that when we get towards nearer to the time of that way, damn it, of I want to say when we're actually in like Stormblood content, that's probably like the best time to probably make sure we've got access to like all the other expansions. Just because that then means we'd be needing to. Then the magic of, hey, I've prepared ahead of time of things that we might not even do. Whoopee! Lit kiss for our Disney HT open to motherfucker. Why is it always... It's nearly 1 o'clock. Like, most people on a Monday probably are on their break from work. Specifically to eat lunch. And there's people here advertising a thing in the evening. Ugh. Sorry, it's Discord related as well. Anyway, CC Poo, You're doing what? What am I to do with that girl? Just enough to ask me for work, twaddling tripe about her savings, only to foist it on the first adventure that comes along. Being young and free does not give you the license to shirk with responsibility. I shall get her all right, and a piece of my mind to boot. Ah, the wording of saying to boot. Are we Canadian? Anyway, the right price, we still have to do that, and there's other quests still to do as well. We should probably get on with that. Kirikirun! Welcome customer. Kirikirun loves his lovely trade. Kirikirun's goods are godly made. Alright, okay, I'm not gonna judge you. Meanwhile, you, full-class supplier, a fine morning to you, sir. What can I interest in you to... Why, you seem interested in most everything, don't you? Is this another one of those investigations? Well, I have nothing to hide. Well, it looks like these sorts of investigations happen often enough then. Aw, look at that panda standing on its feet. Aw. Some of the minions are very cute. Ah, Capybara. Capybaras are cute. And obviously Kins are cute. And someone's got to wind up Moogle, but that... Oh, I went past the thing I was meant to... No, I didn't go to the person. Well met, lad. Cast your peepers over these beauties, not a spot of rust to be found. Alright, fair enough. Right, I got distracted by cute minions. No. Actually, you know what? We can go to the market board. Welcome to the market. If you played World of Warcraft, welcome to the auction house. We can go here and we can find minions and execute the search. These are various minions that people have put up on the market. Some of them are very, very cute. You can even get like a dodo. People put up wind-up airships? Okay. Onion Prince. Mandragora Queens. Nana Bear. Aww. Fat Cat. Look at this. Aww. And yes, purchasing items. As you can see here, people put things like this up on the marketplace. Some people put that at a fair enough price. It seems like there seems to be an average of around 55, 60,000 gil. Someone here is going for 30,000. Oof. You gotta be careful undercutting too much, and people might get upset. Then you get someone who's going for 100,000. Fair enough, there's gotta be someone like that. And then there's someone selling multiple for 222,222 gil. Why? But yes, we only have about 7,000, just nearly 8. We are nowhere near being able to get a fat cat. Sad. But we can also look for other things, like say we want a... well, we are wanting to play as... where is White Mage? Because this will be... no, Conjurer Arms. We can add it up to however many levels we decide to. So let's say we wanted to look at level 74 gear. We can. Bit silly for us to do so, seeing as we can't wield this gear, but you know. Down here, some level 50 gear by the looks of things. Malevolent Muggle Mugwand. Certainly a wordy thing. Also a Mighty Muggle Mugwand. What's the difference between Malevolent and Mighty? Oh, one's one-handed. Yeah. High Adjudicator's Gavel. Order! Order in the court! There's all sorts of things here. Quite lovely, actually. Obviously, if we were looking for something that's of our level, we could, well, level 20 here with the Elm Crook. And you crook there for that. Yeah, there's probably nothing really much you'd be getting from low levels, sadly, weapon-wise. Unless you're trying to glamour. Unless you really want to glamour like a wooden stick. But then you might as well just make one or buy one. Burnzig, I've done your thing. You're the one what made a list for Swordsblatt? Let's have at it then. Yeah, here's the price list. Yeah, pardon me. Nothing wrong with the market, as far as I can tell. You often get pirates selling clothes as at cutthroat prices. Well, anyway. Yeah, pardon me. With that done, let's hand the light over to the person in the Arcanist Guild. Bataja. Where is Sweetnicks with those import records? Without the proper documentation, I'm afraid we'll just have to expel them from the city. Well, here they are. Aye, these are Sweetnicks' records. Glad I am to see why they were submitted in time. Honestly, you would think that Goblin would have lost his fear of our offices by now. Every month he has to submit these papers, and every month his tiredness forces me to consider his removal. As long as one follows proper procedure, Limsa is quite welcoming to foreign traders. Pray convey these words to Sweetnicks, perhaps it will aid in soothing the poor Goblin's fears. And you have another quest of duty calls. Here at Marvin's Gate, we inspect all the goods that are imported into Limsa. Collect that duty as the law requires. Some merchants, however, seek to evade this obligation. We must chase them down. 2 ledgers need to be handed to people. Fair enough. And we're delivering one over to St. Hymnal. Right, let us head over to the 8th White Plaza. And hand in our quest to Sweetnicks. Upline to deliver letter to Greater Millville. Upline has white heart and swift legs. Tax Lady Plaza has climbed backwards for Sweetnicks. Sweetnicks has outflow of joy for Tax Lady. Sweetnicks is happy Gobby. Gives Uplander Jingsling. Jingsling? Oh, okay. Combos! We hit a level that gave us a combo thing, which means nearly all of the classes have combos. Yeah, that increases the potency stuff. Best to pay attention to when your combo is meant to be done. Anyway, Sudden Mall. Legend from Morrison's Gate, you say? Yep, here you go. Yeah, more outstanding duty payments. When will those merchants ever learn? Very well, if I catch sight of any offenders, I shall drag them to the gate, kicking and screaming if need to be. One more ledger bound for the Bismarck, you say? Follow past the upper decks, you'll find the place. Yep, we know where that is, so this is just more of a... Me not doing things optimally is so fun, because it wastes everybody's time. Oh, I went the wrong way. You there! Here's the other thing. Tax offenders among our patrons, you say? Goodness me. Yep, and here's the ledger for it. I dare say this may well put an end to the outside, but this is the best interest of the sea state. If anyone knows of the merchants named in this ledger come to dine with us, I shall see that Marvin's Gate is notified without delay. Good. Good. Anyway, let's head over to the Aethernet Shard and, well, all we've got here is killing quests. Yeah, killing quests. So let's head over to the Middle Linosia. And mapping the world, Middle Linosia becomes a thing. And we should probably do a little thing here quickly. As you can see here, we already have access to the hunting log for Marauder. This is going to be the case with all of the other classes that have hunting logs to them. So it means that we will definitely 100% be getting a lot more experience than you may think you should be. Like I said, this is just how it's going to be. We're going to be really overcoming no matter what we're doing practically until I know something. Actually, I do ponder just how many levels above 50 I'll end up being with White Mage come the gap between non-born space content and then Heaven's Ward. The Stormborn's 1 to 50, Heavensward's 50 to 60, Stormblood 60 to 70, Shadowbringers is 70 to 80, Endwalker's 80 to 90, Dawntrail's 90 to 100. Actually, an optimal thing would be to have like all the classes and from the areas and like actively doing them all at once, possibly. But for your viewing experience, maybe not. Anyway. Behold, I am totally a mage as I run around with my axe. My staff has seen some changes these days, you may say. Oh, we just need a ladybug. Anyways, with that done, we'll now have to head back to the upper Lenosia area to hand in all these quests. And we also have enough experience to where we've gotten to level 5, above level 5. Oh, also check my keep here in Limsa. Hello, Porter. Just grabbing it while we're here. I haven't used one yet, but eh. Right, so first things first, let's head up to the Drowning Wench, because that's where, there's that person in the middle and all that. Also, that's where Banyon is. The Drowning Wench proprietor. We ran past this earlier. Ah, so ye slew a few rats. Good on ye, lad. This bloke comes through the other day and plops this huge sack the eyes of his bleeding gobble on the counter, saying any man that's what slays rats can have something from within. And I inquires as to why, he says it's the damn noise they make when scurrying about is driving him insane. You ask me though, he was already a bit touched. Something tells me the poor lad will never find peace. Oh. Anyway, let's get a level eye patch. This is what the cyber war class is to actually be equipped properly. Anyways, we need to go north. Heading on north we shall be. Also, the sun is out. Birds are chirping. And I've got this huge fuck off axe. No one dare do mean things to me. Have you had any luck obtaining the fresh lamb? Please hurry, the guests are arriving any moment now. Why, yes I do. 4 slices of fresh lamb and right in the nick of time. Thank you ever so much. 'Tis time like this I feel fulfilled in my role. I used to be a chef myself, you see, but my skills weren't quite up to par. Right, well, anyway, I took the fingerless gloves. We're now level 7. Right, we need to head to the Mortars Guild. I don't know. Let's hand this one in for the moment. I will say that's all good for now. Turn to me a different man. Already your face shows a harder cast, a realization of the slaughter of which you are capable. But there is much training to be done before you will wield the axe to its fullest potential. Learn well your lessons, build your strength, and make of each swing an instinctive act. Every blow of your weapon will clear another step towards the mastery of the Marauder way. Implacable, relentless, such must be your momentum on both the practice grounds and the battlefield. We have access to level 5 quest. Might as well pick it up since we're here. Approach me with Marauder's strides, determined, unswerving, and brave of the hesitation that marked our first meeting. I am pleased. The time has come for you to begin a new stage in your training. Now, what sets the axe aside from the gladius or the dagger is the war once toward destruction wrought by its thick, heavy blade. And that overwhelming power can only be properly directed by extraordinary physical strength. Thus we come to the core of this day's lesson. Such strength as a Marauder must possess is developed through a traditional method passed down through the generations of the guild, a method that you too shall be taught to employ. Present yourself to Bron Briard in the practice area downstairs and he shall instruct you further. Might as well, he's just down these stairs. Simple enough. We should be heading to Uldah in a minute. Broadbar. The ex-master told me ye be on your way. My name's Broadbar. Good it is to meet a new Marauder. Now, we axe builders build strength and control by splitting boulders. That's why our traditional method involves smashing a rock with your axe. Wouldn't that dull the blade? But you can't just use any old string, you need to hit the rock just so. Watch Grime, a fellow Marauder, is playing just outside the Sapphire Gate, by the bridge over the Rogue River. She'll tell ye how it's done. It's simple enough. Well, we'll leave it at that for the moment. Just make sure my gear is correct. Good. Let's re-equip our Conjurer's gear. Yep, that's all fine. Let us head on out. We'll do Axe Stone in the future. For now, it is there for when we do decide to do so. To the airship landing. That's where we gotta go. Greetings, sir. Is this the counter for passengers travelling to Uldah? A pleasure to serve you again, sir. Are you ready to board the airship to Uldah? Indeed, we are. Why did it interrupt itself? God damn it, also pardon me. Board the airship? Hell yeah. Welcome to Uldah. We're on the steps of Node. Ah, yes, be the envoy from gridania. Welcome to Uldah, sir. The Flame General awaits your arrival. Well then, we'll make our way quickly then. Flame on a guard. Nice to meet you. Welcome to Uldah, sir. We've been expecting you. Flame General Urban will receive you in the fragment chamber. Please take the lift down to the hustling strip and speak with Profondo at the Royal Promenade. And a bow to you too, good sir. Anyways, let us head on out. The quest does end with us doing the quest actually, so handing it over to Alban. So let us head along the hustling strip and do that first. Then we can then do all the same stuff that we did with limsa in a minute, or something along those lines. I'll check what quests are available to us when we're running around, methinks. But for this moment in time, up we go. The Royal Promenade. There be Bartholomew, the man we must talk to. Gridanian envoy, I presume. Would you be so good as to allow me to inspect the missive you bear, sir? My thanks. Here is the letter to you, General. For me to give to the General. Ah yes, the seal of the Elder Seeds here. Please proceed.
Ah, a guest from Gridania. I thought I smelled leaf mold.
Thought that would have washed off me by the amount of rain that there was in himself.
If you're half the warrior Kane says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Ixal. Welcome to the Sultanate of Uldah. I am Rauban al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames. But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
Nice to meet you too, General. Here's a letter. Cartanu. Aye, I remember bloody Cartanu. Do you know what happened that day, adventurer, when we took the field against the Garleans? So my counterparts have educated you. That and the migraines, but Oh, trust Melville to make light of our wolf problem. Women always did have a black sense of humour. Oh yeah, that wolf thing. Wolves are bloodthirsty beasts upon which one cannot turn its back. 'Tis only a matter of time before they bite. Ugh. And yet we managed to domesticate them into dogs in the real world, so... So it was the Garlands, 50 years ago. No sooner had they learned how to use magic, they began seizing territory from their neighbours. Led by then Legistus Solus Scalvus, they swiftly brought the other nations of Islibard to heel, and so the Legatus became an emperor, and it was Republic and Empire. An empire which then set its sights upon Eorzea. But the conquering emperor is now an old man for 40 winters. His health is failing and he has no clear successor. Like as not, this is why the Guardians have been quiet of late. But the 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched within our borders. And their commander, Legist Gaius Van Balzar, has long harboured ambitions of conquest. Were he to strike now, I fear we would fall like so many others before us, not only uldah, but gridania and limsa as well. For the calamity brought the lot of us to our knees, and we've yet to get up. We barely have the strength to stand against the beast tribes, never mind the primals they mean to summon. We are divided, adventurer, an alliance in name only. But the wolf cares not for the plight of its prey. The garlands stir, and the admiral would not let it go unnoticed. All other concerns pale in comparison to the Empire, even the beast tribes and their bloody primals. We must stand united once more, that much is clear, and if we're to do so, we must remember the cause which last brought us together. Kani will have her memorial. We will honour the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people what their brothers and sisters fought and died for. Shall I inform the Sultana and the Syndicate? I will speak with her grace myself. Very good, sir. The Elder Seer will have my reply anon. My thanks to you, adventurer. And with that, we can now make use of the airship class containing the 3 nations. However, we do need money for that. Gone from Gridania, achievement done. Also in our inventory came about the wind-up airship. We can now summon it. Also, Call of the Sea. Before I move has information that may be of interest to us. Ah, my Lord Envoy. I trust you stay in the Sultanate has been present. Now, if you do not mind me asking, do you perhaps have plans to visit Limsa in the near future? If so, I have information that may be of interest to you. I once accompanied the Flame General on an official visit to the seaside city-state, during which I became acquainted with Badion, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench. Well, the man sent word just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. Figured another with better credentials than you. Badion would doubtless be pleased were you to offer him your services. So we now have a main story quest that requires us to go back to Limsa Lominsa. Yippee! We can do that in a minute. For now, though, I want to go get the Aetherite and see what quests I can grab at this present moment. Also, while I'm here, probably would be wise maybe to head over there at least first, get the Aethernet shard for that, but there is a quest there anyway, so we'll be making our way there anyway. I want to get the Aetherite, because then I can make the teleportation that I will decide to use in the future, which requires us going down to the Ruby Road Exchange. Or we could have walked various different directions. Uldah's got quite a few bits to it. Also, help me, Lord of the Dance is here. This person here has another dance emote, the ball dance. Psst, you there, yes darling, you. They say you're the fellow to follow. Name's Primolden. I am my keep as a dancing girl in these markets. Hi, it's a living, and a good one. It's not exactly what I set out to be when I bid farewell of the mudflats. I know, isn't the way the tail curls. Still, I should like to be one of those dancers, Dexter, you know, the sort they engage for the grand balls. To be a dancer of craft, not mere will, and keep company in high society. Of course, I'd have to learn proper sort of dancing, less shimmy, more stately. And that's where you come in, darling, because I've got a quarry for you to track down. They say a dancing master named Gilrinux is in Flutter wanting to take lessons from him. He's the best. That's the word. This is my chance to be something finer than Minnie the Minx. Go to the Steps of Fall and ask about him, won't you? So we've got something to do in the Steps of Fall. But never mind all that, as off we go to the Aetherite. Aetherite thing. There's a number of quests around. I'll start looking around them once we've gone over here and gotten the Aetherite, because then I can teleport. Ah, it's rather quiet in the plaza. I think of that. I think that person there might be a Warcraft player beforehand. Well, anyways. So, princely persona, due diligence, it could happen to you. There's a few level 15 related stuff here. So what's this one then? I don't recognise it in the slightest. This Royal Senator is planning something new for Little Ladies' Day. Ooh, we've actually made it in time for the Little Ladies' Day quest. Okay. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Master Chris. I have the honour of serving as the Royal Seneschal, and it's my duty to bring smiles and cheers to all the ladies of the realm. What is Little Lady Day, you ask? Why, it's a day where the maidens of yours are doted upon as princesses by their very own Royal Seneschal. By the way, I must ask, you know of the songbirds, do you not? How silly me. Of course you do. That trio of princess-style entertainers were relative unknowns when they first took the stage, but they've since become a Little Ladies' Day staple. Now we hope to introduce another sensation, but this time the singer will be butler-themed. Titled the new act, The Sensational Prince, a royal among servants and loyal servant to his princess. The prince in question is scheduled to debut in the upcoming festival performance, but to seem our chosen star is yet to return from picking up his costume. Though there is ample time ere the show begins, his prolonged absence is a source of concern to say the least. If only I were not so preoccupied with preparations. Would you mind looking in on him for me? Peacock is his name, and he was meant to be speaking with a designer at Estimane's Aesthetics. Which is where? Ah, it's in Steps of Thrall. We actually have a reason to be there, so other than that, so guess I'll do this because this is a timed defense, so best do that while we can. And yeah, there's the other quest. We can do that in real time. Also, we can use this opportunity to get more of the Aethernet shards. Yippee! I know I should probably be busy. I know a part of me wants to clean up level 1 quests, but eh. Oh well, we can do this. Oh, someone's teleported in. Okay. Just grab that. And then here we go. Here's the person. It has to shine with a sharp, frozen brilliance, like a blizzard slicing through the darkest night. And it should dazzle like a searing flame, threatening to burn your fingers at the merest touch. Doesn't that sound amazing? Wait, which do you want, a freezing blizzard or a burning flame? Oh, maybe you can help. How can we create a silvery costume that melts into chaotic darkness? Should I give up on the shiny element? Adventure. What can Mirabelle, famed designer of Estimane's Aesthetics, do for you, darling? I'm here at the request of people to do stuff. The Royal Seneschal's bidding, you say? Well, I could certainly use some guidance for this costuming conundrum. The costume itself is largely complete. Simply want to add the finishing flair in accordance with the prince's wishes. I'm struggling to envision the image he's trying to convey. Well, there are just so many dimensions to looking dashing. How can one narrow the options down to a single idea? Oh boy. Forgive me, darlings, but I have other projects to attend to. Would you mind coming back once you've helped the lad decide a more definitive direction? Fair enough. This is not going well. Couldn't ask for a better opportunity, and here I am ruining my own debut. Ah, it was Chris, yes? I'm sorry to drag you into this dilemma of mine. Of all those who auditioned, they chose me to be the sensational prince. My job now is to become a star performer and creating a dashing and princely persona seemed the best way to achieve that. So I did my research into the subject, delving into books about the most gallant individuals, how they act, how they dress, that sort of thing. But when I tried to explain, it all came out a jumbled mess. What makes the seneschal prince a prince among seneschals? Come to think of it, what exactly is a seneschal anyway? Okay, multiple different things. Perhaps you should research that instead. There's a definite answer there. A non-obtrusive servant who anticipates his master's needs. I see, then my fixation on being dashing was entirely the wrong approach. But at least now, one thing is clear. I must learn the ways of a seneschal if I am to be the best seneschal prince I can be. You seem the knowledgeable sort. Left to my own devices, I fear wasting time on the wrong thing again. Will you help me with my research? Oh, I guess I can. Huzzah! First thing first, I say we speak with a wide variety of townsfolk and learn what the general public expects of a seneschal. Let's split up, that we might gather as many opinions as possible. I'll leave the scepter floor to you, so we can meet at the Gold Court afterwards. Okay then. You do you then, my good sir. I'm gonna head this way first and talk and grab the Aethernet shard here. I'm gonna talk to the shard. Hello, Aethernet shard. How are you doing? Yeah, the weather indoors is probably quite nice, actually. To be honest, I much prefer it over being caught in the outside, especially when it's raining again. But you know. Okay, all my ramblings aside, this is a riddle one from a different quest. But yeah, no, it's a different quest. Wait, I need to actually use my map. So there's a person there, and a person there by the Weaver's Guild. Okay, right. Then let us head on over to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, get the Aethernet shard, and do the talks. Oh, so we hit level 25, so we've got like mother, like daughter. Oh god, no, Sylphie, no, don't, no, god damn it. Well, anyways, I will certainly be. Maybe I should buy a coffin while I'm at it. Anyway, what's this bargain hunt got to? Ah, that word never puts in mind the first royal seneschal himself, Sultan Baldric. Said that every year one girl was chosen from the townspeople by lot, and he would attend to that lucky lass as her personal servant for the entire day. This also is no longer about choosing a single princess, of course, but oh, how I still daydream about having an attentive seneschal at my beck and call. As a child, whenever Ladies' Day came around, I would always hold out hope that this would be the year I was chosen. Fair enough. This person, wait, hold on. This person's title is Robin's left arm. Yes, I am what makes up his entire left arm. How do you do? I go on walks, you see, out into the markets, when the rest of his body has to do other things. This person serves with someone to talk to. My impressions of essential. Well, they strike me as people who excel as preparations. Performing tasks to a demanding lord or lady's satisfaction hinges upon their ability to make a head, to plan events to perfection. My work as a server at the Cricks is similar in some respects. We have a special little Ladies' Day menu on offer this year, and I have everything memorised. The ingredients, the presentation, the flavours, down to the smallest detail. Everything from the main course to the beverages and desserts will be perfect. Above and beyond one's prescribed duties, the server's mission is to ensure as many happy customers as possible. Good on you. Right, let's on over to the Reaver's Guild, because the other markers are for the Lord of the Dance quest, which we can do later. I'm still thinking over which class to grab for the purposes of cleaning up Uldah. Right, then that's me, the Reaver's Guild Aethernet shard. Here we go. Essential? Why yes, of course, I have one in my employ. The accomplished ones foresee what must be done and act without need for instruction. Those who stand around awaiting orders have no business taking the position. That's certainly one way to put it. Let's go and talk to Picot about it. I'm so close to saying the wrong thing there. Damn you, Square Enix. Oh, okay, right. Ugh, sorry about that. Oh, guess what, Chris? I was asking about essentials in Pearl Lane and a merchant offered me an amazing bargain. He showed me a rare one of incalculable worth, but even the heavily discounted price was far more coin than I could afford. Come to think of it, what do ants have to do with essentials anyway? Could it be that you're a little too trusting? Oh, was I on the wrong track again? I could have sworn... This person's going to be the enemy. Right, okay, right, I see. So essential is someone who serves others, someone who anticipates what needs to be done and prepares for those tasks in advance. And that, in my case, then I should be essential who serves his fans? Yes, when I put it like that, it just feels right. I should be thinking of ways I can make the crowds happy. That's exactly what I do. Now, if you could stick around a while longer, I'd appreciate some help in becoming the best essential I can be. Oh, good lord. But we do actually get from this quest, the princely debut, Essential Prince's headset, jacket, gloves, trousers, and long boots. A set of clothing. Interesting. I am to don the mantle of the Essential Prince, yet while I grasp a clear picture of the theme, I must needs think of how best to embody the manner. A seneschal exists to serve, to ensure happiness and satisfaction, which incidentally is how this all began for me. Oh, pray tell. I once knew a girl, years ago. She was my childhood friend, my cherished princess. Ah. But alas, she was born with a terrible ailment. Oh, she could not rise from bed, let alone leave the house, and thus I took it upon myself to bring the outside world to her. I added out all sorts of tales, a hero's saga, a jester at court. If she wished to hear of it, if it would but make her smile, I would assume any role under the sky. One favourite day I happened to see a songstress in town. She dazzled the audience, and the elated looks upon their faces had rushed back to my princess's bedside to share the experience. I sang and danced my heart out for my audience of one, a performance for her and her alone. Oh, how our eyes lit up. Her happiness was everything I ever wanted. It spurred me to practice day and night, and as I did, I began to feel I truly was a famous performer. And then, all too soon did Frau call her to his sombre halls. Oh. Inevitable, but yeah, still just like, oh no, dead. Ever since, I've dreamed of making a big name for myself as a singer. If I could perform upon some grand stage, then perhaps my voice would rise up and reach her ears once more. That's why I auditioned for the role of the Essential Prince, and why I leapt for joy when I heard that I'd been chosen. Yeah, even though I began all this for her, it has become every bit my own dream as well. I yearn to sing as that songstress did, and stir the hearts of the crowd. Thank you for listening, Chris. Talking to someone helps to put my thoughts in order. Right, back to the task at hand. Once I've settled on how to best serve my audience, then I should have all the specifics Mirabelle needs to finish the costume. Let's head over to the little lady's stage, shall we? With the better part of the preparations finished, it's likely begun to draw a crowd. The sight might inspire some ideas for my seneschal debut. Well, off we go to the stage then. I have Nickelback in my head. I am going to shoot myself after the stream. Remember Nickelback? Remember how often people throughout the 2000s, throughout the 2010s, would hate on them continuously? It doesn't matter if they actually did something halfway decent, people just hate on them. And I think that's a lesson to be learnt there, is that sometimes this is something that's just so easily hateable. Like Nickelback. Nickelback is easy to hate. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Well, I'm not about to be entering any duties at the moment, so sure, let's spend some time in this cutscene. Yep, that be a stage. The stagehand seems swarmed with last-minute adjustments, and you can see the fans have already begun to gather. If I am to decide how to act as the Essential Prince, then it's now or never. Let's see what clues the scenes have to offer us. Okay then. Well, there's Peacock here. How can I serve the crowd? Aside from the usual singing and dancing, there must be something I can do. Well, there's a Quicksand employee here. Ah, an employee of the Quicksand. Did they not mention offering some exclusive menu over the course of the old lady's day? Beverage and dessert included. Knowing such a thing is only available during the festival makes it all the more tempting, doesn't it? I wonder if they'd be willing to bring out a light meal for the audience. Not only would it benefit the fans, but it would also be an excellent promotion for the Quicksand itself. True. What were these Songbirds fans? See there? A particularly eager Songbirds fan. Come early to ensure a front row experience, no doubt. And a lot of us are in amongst them because it makes sense, because, yeah, rather too early. In fact, my act is first on the programme, so we'll be in for quite a long wait before his idols take the stage. Can we make them more comfortable? Yes, of course. He must be exhausted from standing there all this time. The least I can do is make him more comfortable for the duration of my performance. And, of course, it's the Royal Seneschal. Yes, of course. If we're speaking of Seneschals, we should look no further than the Royal one himself. Such a courteous demeanour, and so precise in his movements. Now I think on it, no matter the work we do together, he is never less than thorough with his preparations. And I imagine he'd be more than willing to help us implement any new plan we might propose. I've been thinking, There is no rule which demands people must stand to cheer and enjoy a performance, is there? Why not have the quicksand deliver some light refreshments? A little ladies' day themed, of course, and aim for a more relaxed experience. I mean, it's hardly a novel concept. One often orders a meal while taking in a play, or has a flagon in hand while the minstrel strums his lute in the tavern. We would simply encourage the same idea. Naturally, I shall rouse the crowd with song and dance, but this will help define the sensual side of my stage character. He's learning! The act is finally coming together. As the sensual prince, I shall both serve and entertain. Come! There's not a moment to lose. I must first consult with the royal essential, then hurry off to make my request to Mistress Momodi at the quicksand. But I must also inform Maribel of my costuming decisions. Ah, there is no time! Let's divide the tasks between us then. You would do that for me? Oh, thank you, Chris! I'd be most grateful if you could explain the costume concept to Maribel for me. You've got it. You truly are my saviour. I give you my word the show will be a great success. Please do be sure to attend. And off he goes. So he's having fun with what he's doing. Anyways, we need to now head back to the place where she is, which is there in between the Weavers and the Gladiator. No, Goldsmith even. Right, let's do that. Again, we've got... Right, okay. See, Pugilist is a melee DPS. Thermitage is ranged magic DPS. And then Gladiator's tank. Chris, darling, how fares our princely sensual? Oh, he's actually doing a good job on the... comparatively. Oh, so the show will feature a healthy dash of hospitality, eh? Sounds fabulous. A singer with essentials poised in a princess style. Yes, darling, I know exactly what this costume needs. Leave it to me. Please let the royal essential know that I'll have the outfit ready in time for the performance. Good. Well, time to head back to the Ruby Road Exchange and talk with the royal essential. For anyone who's watching, even if it's after the fact, how's your day been? For me, I'm glad that my fingers aren't numb from the cold. I know I've said that probably a little bit lately with my toes, but they seem to be fine actually today, which is kind of nice. Yokuya Higetsu, they better be a samurai with that sort of name. Thank you for lending a hand to young Peacock. It's good to know the issue with his costume has been resolved. As I mentioned, the Sensual Prince is to be the main new attraction for this year's Little Ladies' Day, and Peacock himself is to give the show's opening address. No matter how events might have unfolded without your assistance. You will stay and watch his performance, yes? Well, seeing as we're going into cutscene, I guess we are. A small crowd has gathered. Been standing for so long my feet have fallen asleep, but at least the show is about to begin. It should be starting any moment now. The first act is the debut performance for a new singer, isn't it? The Sensual Prince? What would a Prince of Sensuals be like anyway? No idea what to expect. You've got it, Peacock. You can do it. I believe in you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Little Ladies' Days performance! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! And we actually get to see the outfit now. That is a good outfit, I have to say. I am Peacock, the Sensual Prince, and I shall be your guide to an ephemeral world of wonder. I imagine you're all weary from the wait. Though it be but a trifle, we have taken the liberty of arranging for refreshments, a special festival menu prepared by our friends at the Quicksand. Hello, it is I, Quicksand person. Here's your things. Peach-infused tea, accompanied by a selection of spring-inspired sweets. We invite you to enjoy these delights while you enjoy the show. That's for us! Thank the gods, I was so thirsty! Let's see, this is why you bring a drink with you. Yes, they stop you from that. Oh, that new menu has been on my mind all day. What a lovely gesture. The person was able to sit down, rest their feet, finally. Whew. I am overjoyed to see you thus pleased. Should this repast meet with your approval, pray consider a visit to the Quicksand following the show. Ah, but with that said, I must ask that you keep all eyes on me. Without your full attention, I want to grow jealous. Well, I'm sure he certainly will have fans now, the damn pretty boy. Fair princesses, won't you step closer? I promise this shall be a princely performance to remember. They're blushing, all of them are. God. Settle in, my dear audience, and enjoy the spectacle of the seneschal prince! Woo! Yeah! Woohoo! Yeah! He's done a good job. Insert some song here, I guess. And people have glow sticks! Woo! I don't have any, because, yeah. Do I look like someone that would have glow sticks? Well, before anyone answers that, the answer is no, obviously. He not only entertains with song and dance, but also captures the crowd's hearts with warm hospitality. A wonderful display! Indeed it is. And here comes a bunch of these fellas. I'm assuming there's the princesses. Not bad, not bad. It seems we have quite a show to follow. And the songbirds will deliver. We'll take the stage by storm and build this excitement to a raging crescendo. Fucking wink at the end. God damn it. Well, that was entertaining. More cutscenes. Woo! Chris, thank you for coming to my performance. I did promise I would. It was also magical to see such enjoyment upon each face in the crowd was an indescribable feeling. And did you see how they responded to the touches of hospitality? The Quicksand server even came over to thank me for how quickly word spread about their festival menu. But a stunning debut by the Seneschal Prince. We've already been swarmed with demands to know when you'll be performing next. In fact, I'm thinking of setting up an encore performance while the festival is still ongoing. Oh, he did that good, hey? Is that so? Well then, I shan't disappoint my fans. I wonder if my dear friend was watching me too, from Foal's distant halls. Hopefully. Thank you again for giving me this opportunity. For as long as I have the privilege of standing on that stage, I mean to spend every moment delighting all who attend. Ah, I almost forgot, I had Maribel craft you a matching costume. I was not alone up there in front of the crowd, I felt you standing beside me, as you have been every step of the way. Given your part in all this, you're every bit a Seneschal Prince yourself, so please do me the honour of accepting this gift. Very well. I'll accept it. Thank you, Peacock. 'Tis the least I can offer for your patient assistance. Now I must be off to prepare for my next appearance. May we see you in the next Little Ladies' Day, which will be next year. I too offer my sincerest gratitude for elevating our celebrations to ever greater heights. The Little Ladies' Day festivities have only just begun. I suggest you go and enjoy them while they last. We kind of got here at the last possible moment, but hey, that's what happens when we got here when we did. I want to be a pop star. I don't think there's really anything else we can do Little Ladies' Days wise, but we can. So here we are, right now. So, putting this stuff on. So so this is the Central Prince outfit. Looks quite nice actually on ourselves. Our weapon happens to go through the back bit, the scar, like the cloth bit on the back, sadly. But I don't think there's much we could have done about that, to be honest. But you know, that's kind of neat. Anyway, let's put our standard gear on, and I'll go put it in the armory bit. Because I assume that's what you do with the seasonal stuff. Pardon me. There should be an inn here somewhere. Yeah, there he is. There is an innkeep. Hello, innkeep. I want to advertise to inn room. Pardon me on the burp. That occurred. Anyway, this thing here. Let's store them. That way I have access to them once I've got access to glamours. And I still haven't unlocked the glamour dresser anyway, so I can't do anything with them. Ah. Oh well, nice to have them. The outfit looks quite good. The outfit looks quite good. So honestly, I found a Ruby fan. I believe I found a Ruby fan in the wild. But yep, not the class I would. They're building a two-handed staff. Not what I would think when it comes to Blake. Oh well. Ah, we can see him up on the stage. That's good. Okay, so we still got Help Me Lord of the Dance, and there is also the Spoil-Healed Youth. This is another quest that isn't level 1. Might as well grab it now, see what it's all about. Do be careful with those, break anything, and I shall be forced to deduct it from your salary. Oh, poor Lanavel there. Beg pardon, what is my loyal manservant carrying? Why, a not so small fortune in prizes aptly won by yours truly in the Gold Saucer. You have heard of the Gold Saucer, nay? Ye gads, man. You might at least try to keep up with the times, it's only the Sultanate's newest and finest place of entertainment. Thrilled to the sight of majestic birds roaring down the straights at the Kokomo races. Pit your wits against your peers at the Triple Triad tables. See Final Fantasy VIII for Triple Triad gameplay. At the Gold Saucer, one can do all this and more. And if you know what you're about, you'll walk out a wealthier man than you entered. If there's a better place to shake off one's cares after a grueling day of promenading, I've never heard of it. Did I mention that the female attendants are particularly easy on the eye? Wink, wink. What's he on about? I dare say you rather discover them for yourself, yes? I'll wager you're wondering just how in Farrell's good name you can experience the wonders of the Gold Saucer firsthand. Am I right or am I right? Well, I thought as much. Well, since this has been my lucky day, I don't see why it shouldn't be yours too. I just happen to have a spare golden airship ticket. You see, it can be a gift from one eligible young man about town to another. Just show the ticket to the lovely girl in uniform over the landing, and you'll have a seat on the next airship bound for Revelry and Riches. Be fairly warned, though, you may expect no mercy from me should our paths cross at the Triple Triad tables. Nay, not so much of an out. Ha ha! Ah, thanks to him, I've got a golden ticket. If that's not everyone's reaction, then I am a myriad of different stages. It's the woman this time. I guess it just changes as is. Right, let's get the Aethernet shards and then do Lord of the Dance. Well, actually, Chobo Keep. Should probably gotten that. Heading this way because we need to get the Adventurers Guild one. Chobo Porter, blah 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 blah. There's a flustered attendant here. What does he attend? Oh, Weeper. He attends for the Weepering. Anyway, let's get the Aethernet shard, shall we? So we've got the Phone Chargers Guild and the Miners Guild still to grab. I didn't grab the Miners Guild one. Oops. I should have probably done that. Right, well, let's pick up the quests that are around here as we make our way along to the Fermentage Guild Aethernet shard. Still considering me options, I say. I still don't know whether or not I want to grab Fermentage or Purgilist. Just a DPS one is all I'm thinking of. So you're taken to Uldah? Eh? How do I know your name? Ha! Information is my stock in trade, venturer. You'd be amazed by what I know. Once you're here, mayhap you can do me a favour and take this message to the size of the Platinum Mirage. It's just over yonder, and the man will even give you some gil for your trouble. If only all working to see was this easy, eh? If only. tougher than leather is another quest we can pick up. Tell me, what brings you here, friend? Looking for a bit of work, perhaps? Some small job to add a little weight to that coin purse of yours, Well, you're in luck. The pugilist has just placed an order with me for several of the leather gloves and harnesses they use for sparring. But the traders are cruel, so for I find myself lacking the hides required. Would I have the pelts of a few snapping shoes? What say you, friend? Care to help a merchant down on his luck? Bring me 5 snapping shoe pelts, and I promise to make it worth your while. Find the creatures of roaming central Fowland. And there is another quest in here. So what I think I'll do is I'll head over to the Hermitage Guild first. Well, for the Aethernet Shard. And maybe what I'll do is I'll grab Hermitage. We already have gear, so that's a non-issue. Well, we'll have to do Lord of the Dance as Conjurer, though. It's the only thing. And I do need to go back to Gridania for the other dancey one that I didn't actually pick up at the time. There is also a quest here in the Hermitage place. So, Erasmus here is taking his time to tell us in the name of science. And this person here has a giant chocobo head on them. Erasmus of the Order of Narfil, and I am charged with studying the anatomy of this region's fauna and envying everyone's in which they dwell. For the dark art of our order is death itself, and power over death can come only through knowledge of life. One day I shall publish my findings as a single comprehensive formula, the many breaths of Fowland. But there is much work to be done before that day. Aid me, brother, bring me 5 bottles of mammoth blood, and perhaps I shall name you in a footnote. Ah, yeah, they are in the Pacific part of Fowland. So we're going to collect marmot blood and stabbing shoes, pelts. So, yeah, a lot of killing things for the sources. Also, this person here is the guild receptionist. Let's talk to them. Welcome to the Hermitage's Guild. It is fate that has guided your steps here, friend. Within these hallowed halls, the arts of devastation are taught. Primeval magics with which to bring about an enemy's ruin. If you would join our ranks and wield the power of Hermitage, I urge you to seize this moment and confide in me your arcane ambitions. Alright. Yes, there truly was no other answer, was there? Lean closer now. Alright, I've leaned closer. And I shall whisper to you of Hermitage's beginnings. The nation of Uldah inherited its traditions from ancient Blahadia, a city founded by the descendants of the first mages. The secrets of these illustrious sources were ultimately entrusted to the priests of the Order of Narfil, who have passed them down from generation to generation ever since. Focused and refined over centuries of use in the Order's funerals, rites, the arcane magic of our ancestors eventually emerged as the art we now know as Hermitage. A freezing blizzard to halt corruption, a raging fire to cleanse the corpse, a bolt of lightning to expel the sins of mortal life. The aromas employed in the preparation of the dead are equally efficacious when applied to the living. Thus does our Guild thrive in the depths of Azurus Osri, a sanctuary devoted to Fowl, the divine arbiter of the afterlife. What say you then, adventurer? If you would plumb the abyssal depths of Hermitage, let our learned sages guide your descent. Ah, but before you leap into the darkness, you must prove to our guildmasters that you are possessed of the spiritual fortitude necessary to look upon which waits therein. When you're ready to submit to the judgment of our most eminent mages, say the word. Alright, well, I am. Wise decision indeed. Okay, so yeah, there's a bunch of them over here. Woo! Behold, your guild masters, a bunch of cocoa heads. Who? What? Oh, Fowl's teeth, man! Did your mother never tell you to not to style a Hermitage? I'm a white magic user. Like, for fuck's sake, I can easily deal with you fuckers. Look at that expectant face, Coco Bico. This gentleman is obviously a new applicant for the guild, seeking audience with our eldest brother. Oh, prelate Yayaki. She can recite the 307 verses of the funerary rites for the virtuous fallen, but the simple task of keeping our name straight seems ever beyond her grasp. Well, I for one find the constant confusion endlessly entertaining. My apologies, good sir. My merriment was not meant to mock your mistake. It is our sibling Kokobuki, with whom you should speak. What's this? What's this? Frau has led to us a new aspirant. Ah, Kokobuki. Were you here the entire time? Greetings, child. I am Kokobuki, the eldest, and I would venture to say, the wisest of the 5 masters of the Hermitage's Guild. It's my solemn duty to furnish our would-be initiates with a succinct understanding of our beloved art. First, I would have your fullest attention. To wield Thaumaturgy is to unleash devastation of the highest magnitude. The lethal force of our spells far exceeds the destructive capabilities of any other form of arcane manipulation. Fire, lightning, blizzards, summonants. The Thaumaturgy calls upon an expansive arsenal of offensive incantations to incapacitate and obliterate all manners of adversaries. Open your mind to our sorcerer's teachings, and you too shall soon hold the unparalleled power of our disciple in the palm of your hand. Of course, such power has a price. You must be willing to plunge headfirst into the forbidding chasm of Thaumaturgy's secrets. For advancement in this art comes only when the completion of deadly and terrible trials, or the most downright god-awful ones. I ask you now, aspirant, are you prepared to leap into the abyss in pursuit of power unrivaled? Well, I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm made for an abyss. Part of me is now just going to hold back from trying to make a made in abyss reference, because I want to just give up every time I think about that show, that anime. Just the things you'd see. A confident response, your name, if you will. Very well, Quest. Let us mark your initiation with 3 eminently practical gifts. My first gift shall be in addition to your hunting log. The names of such enemies that will prove suitable to your training as a Thaumaturge. The second and third gifts are the scepter and shield, instruments you shall need to focus your destructive source of your will. Do you believe your initiation over? My dear disciple, we've only just begun. Take your new weapons in hand and I will send you forth upon your first trial. We get given our weaponry. Thaumaturgy has been unlocked. Well, there's only one thing for us to do, and that is to grab our withered scepter, create a new gear set, and put on our new gear, well, our current gear. While we're standing here, and I'm just going to quickly delete that from our hotbar, because we don't need that on the first page bit. Every time. Into the action and traits. Behold what we can see of Thaumaturgy. Blizzard. It deals ice damage. And grants Umbral Ice or removes Astral Fire and with a duration of 15 seconds. 180 in terms of potency, so you know. And the Fire, which is level 2 and is the same as Blizzard, except it's Astral Fire instead of Umbral Ice. Transpose swaps Astral Fire with a single Umbral Ice or Umbral Ice with a single Astral Fire. Thunder deals lightning damage with a potency of 100 and is a dot of 45 potency for 24 seconds and can only be cast while under the effect of Thunderhead, granted when gaining Astral Fire or Umbral Ice from an unaspected state or changing between their influences. And its duration for that is 30 seconds, so you know, that's fun. Only one Thunder spell induced damage over time effect per caster can be inflicted upon a single target. Blizzard 2 is an AoE attack with a potency of 80 and costs a lot more MP. Yay! But also does do the grant Umbral Ice or remove Astral Fire thing. Scathe is just an attack. It deals unexpected damage with a potency of 100. With a 20 chance potency will double. 20% chance that your potency is just more than that. So chance that you could do 200 potency instead of 100. Lovely stuff. Fire 2 is the AoE version of Blizzard. Blizzard 2, the AoE version of Fire, my bad. As same as Blizzard 2, does 80 potency, costs a fuck ton more MP, and grants Astral Fire and removes Umbral Ice. Thunder 2 is an AoE version of Thunder. Deals 60 to target and all enemies nearby, and then 30 potency for the duration effect of 18 seconds. So it is less and for less time. Mana Ward creates a barrier that notifies damage, totaling up to 30% of a maximum health. Yay! Mitigation from dying horribly. Woo. Fire 3 deals fire damage with a potency of 280 and grants Astral Fire 3 and removes Umbral Ice. Costs 2,000! And Ethereal Manipulation at level 50. It allows us to rush to a target party member's side and is unable to be casted if rebound. In the role department, there is Adel, Sleep, Lucid Dreaming, Swift Cast, and Short Cast. Some of these we've already been able to see / have gained as a Conjurer. Sleep and Adel are for the ranged magical DPSs. Adel lowers target's physical damage dealt by 5% and magic damage dealt by 10%. Nice little thing to have there. And sleep puts target and all nearby enemies to sleep. So it's an AoE sleep, like Repose does sleep. So, you know, lovely stuff. Anyway, time to go to Buki with Myself Scepter. The Scepter well complements the avid desire for destructive power written upon your features. Now we shall complete your initiation with a trial to test the limits of your aptitude for channeling Thaumaturgy. Hornets, mammoths, shoes. Kill them. Simple enough. That person under someone under achievement. Tales of Magic. Lovely stuff. Well, anywho, looking on our map, we've got a number of things to do. We've still got a quest over back here, alongside in the Pugilist Guild. We'll be going towards all of the various objectives that we'll be having in the other area of Uldah. Sorry, is it? Do you have business with the Platinum Mirage this morning? Well, yes, I have this sealed envelope. Missing from Wideman. Alright then, let's have a look. Bird is barren, let the hounds feast. So it goes. Well, you see, the guild is often contracted to provide protective services. Ah, fair enough. Oh, that's all we need to know on that. And this person here has a quest for us. Hey you, I saw you looking at me. You got something to say, huh? No? Well, I do. You know, the deal later. A DD later? Yeah. Short. Broke, never pays what he owes. Yeah, that bleeding horse, and tell him to pay up, but I swear by the 12 I'll beat him so hard he'll feel like the second coming of Dalaman. Alright. Time to threaten a person, because apparently that's what we're good for these days. Oh, gods be good! Go for Goon! Alright, I'll give back every kill I own! I swear it! No more beatings, I am begging you! Oh, there we go. But this guy actually does have a quest. Look, I haven't got the gill in hand, but I do have this swing. Ain't much to look at, but surely fetch a high price. Was me dear to buy Mum's wedding ring. God's rest her soul, but she'll understand. Show it to Mary over the altar, and you'll get your coin. So it's time to get this ring appraised. Fair enough, I guess. Greetings, adventurer. What brings you to the Azurus Ossuary? This gaudy ring. You wish to sell this heirloom on behalf of the director? Very well, it's most unfortunate when such drastic measures must be taken, and doubly so when the item in question is a fake. Such a godly, poorly wrought one. Also, you do know that our pieces are not free. Normally, this fee is subtracted from the agreed value. Alas, considering the negligible value of the ring, I'm afraid you would still owe us. However, since this is rather unusual, we'll waive the fee this once. No need to concern yourself with the bauble. I will personally see to its disposal. There it goes. And now we get our elemental gauge, which blocks part of our quest log. Woo! It basically is built on the Astral Fire and Umbral Ice things that we're able to do. Ice means no need to cost as much mana, less damage overall. Fire is a big burst of damage. Hito here has a quest of Unholy Matrimony. How can they demand such exorbitant contributions every single moon? It's outrageous, I tell you. Don't understand, well, that a woman has needs. How do they expect me to pay for rogue and sun-silk dresses and feed my marmot? If I had the foresight to marry a more ambitious man, this is all his fault. If he worked hard and showed some initiative, surely he would be rewarded, maybe even promoted. Okay, I guess we can talk to a guy in front of the way to the Gladiators Guild and whatnot. Hi, I'm Bob Nima. Congratulations, you found the world's worst husband. That is, if you believe that harpy I have for a wife. She never cooks, never cleans, she just gallivants around, spending all my hard-earned money. And now I see she's speaking ill of me to play strangers. Well, if your hell's bent on meddling in affairs, you can assist me by taking some of these fawns to fair flies and placing them on the walls inside the Coliseum. A long day ahead of me standing out here, so I won't be getting to it anytime soon. When you finish, go and tell Walcon at the Gladiators Guild, he should give you something for your trouble. Yay! Busy work. Woo! Yeah! Woo! We have a number of things to do. Talking to this person and... Ah! What have you done? Your kind has no business to even look at a lady such as I. Such shocking, unbelievable insolence. And now look at how my gill is scattered across the ground. Pick it up right this instant. Yes, person. I'll go do this. I did kind of do this. Apparently, me walking nearby caused this to happen. Then again, I did chat to them, so... As you know, just saying hi to a person is the worst thing you could ever possibly do, ever. My gill! Now, and there better be naught missing. Here's your gill. This appears to be everything. Oh, it's 2:01. What are you still staring at? Are you expecting some kind of reward? The insolence. Alright, well, let's put up these damn flyers then. Actually, I could just press A on them then, because they're in my inventory anyway. Oh, da. No, me, I can't put the golden ticket there. Because we have a golden ticket. This person here has across the Great Gladiator. If you want to wish me luck, I appreciate it, but there's no need to worry. What? You don't know who I am? The next biggest thing that's coming to the Colosseum. Sawariku is my name, and you'll be hearing all about my exploits in the coming days. I aim for the title for myself, the Garnet Gladiator. Which reminds me, if you had to collect the circlet I commissioned from the Goldsmith Guild, you wouldn't mind picking up for me, would you? Oh, I suppose we could. I saw Hey Vulcan, I did the job for some of them. Ye helping Bobo Nima? I ain't that child, were ye? Fran's gone pretty popular of late, and his fans keep stealing these flyers and taking them home as souvenirs. Ah, so you've met Bobo Nima's wife. Now I understand. Sorry to hear you got caught up in all that. If you ask me, they're made for one another. Not that it's my place to judge mind any road. We appreciate your help. And he actually has a quest. Beat... Oh, sorry, I need to go for this. Beat wed, Beatles beat wed. Tongue twisters aside, carry your ass in here looking for work, eh? Well, you're in luck. Just sounds a deed that needs doing. Well, ladybugs. Yeah, we go. Okay, kill ladybugs. Blah, blah, blah. Plenty of killing needs to be done, you see. Was it this one I didn't get? No, it's the Miners Guild, which is the next one over. Right, let us talk to the guild receptionist. Here is the order that a gladiator wanted. Sawariku circlet. Just a moment, sir. Oh dear, this is so bad. I'm afraid crafting the circlet to the exact specifications has proven somewhat difficult. Garnet's halfway through our work and we're still waiting on the next shipment. Here to impose, would you explain the situation to Cougar to have at the Miners Guild? Logistic problems. Woo! Well, let's head over to the Miners Guild then. And Bisno here has a quest. Decisions. What could be keeping her? My beloved Yellow Moon and I promised to meet her at this very spot, but 2 bells have passed and I've never read a word from her. God, I hope she's alright. As much as I wish to go over my I simply cannot. What if she were to come in my absence? Please, would you search for her in my stead? It's possible she's somewhere near the Reavers Guild. She's always enjoyed watching her. By the gods. Do you think she's left me for someone more dapper? I try not to look like a bumpkin, but I've no mind for fashion. Oh, but it's no fool. Fashion is not the necessary factor at all times when it comes to love. If someone only loves you for the way you dress, that's not necessarily a good thing. Anyways, welcome to the Miners Guild. Drain a pint, so hurry and ask your business. She wants how many bloody garnets? So else, man, they don't grow on trees. More than that, this lad will fancies himself the next France the Fair, to worry less about style and more about swordplay. Anyway, I'll do my part to ensure the little bastard got bedecked in all the goddamn garnet he can afford. And if he dies in his first fight, well, at least he'll leave a pre-corpse. Well, that's only one way to look at it. Now let us be off to more quests. More quests. And I don't have the Alchemist Guild. That's why we didn't get the thing to tell us, hey, you have access to the gates, so... right then. To the Weavers Guild. Actually, I can still do the talking to people thing on the quest for the dancing thing. So like this person here. Oh, of course I know where Master Gilliax is. Don't you see those roses on my cheeks? And the ever so slight droop in my supple carriage? I've just come from practice. Stop wondering who the belle of the ball is to be the next moon. With what Master Gilliax has told me, I have no doubt what it does in the masses. You can find him? Oh, to say, but oh, why not? You should find him on the hosting strip. He said he was heading to the airship landing. Except, that's nice and information to get, but apparently we need to talk to the other two anyway. Well, anyways, there is a multiple quests here. For Populi, something in the cream. Oh, what wish I do? This dress, I just can't seem to finish it. Oh, the design is flawless, absolutely flawless, of that I have no doubt. I simply cannot sell the colour for the life of me. How would you like to conduct a bit of field research? I'm dying to know what colour the ladies of Uldah are wearing these days, especially on the hosting strip. When you're finished, please call on the Lusu at the Alchemist's Guild. The woman is a wizard with dyes. Alright, fair enough. And this person... No, pardon me. If it's work you seek, the Weaver's Guild welcomes you indeed. Your time is impeccable. So he is to be held with all of Uldah's elite in attendance. Once the invites went out, the orders came in, and with a fury. Every lord and lady from Cape Deadwind to the Cinderfoots demanding the latest fineries. I need hands, I need them now. I cannot spend the time to go off on such them. Will you care to aid us, friend? As no more, then you're welcome to our doors, any willing souls you might find. Come, let's see how you fare. Show me your warmest welcome. Alright, so let's show this person a welcome. Excellent! I dare say I would work for you myself. Now hurry up, we need those people. I'll do that in a second. I need to talk to the other man. But I got to be good. Just look at me. This hair, this outfit, they don't match at all. I look atrocious. What was I thinking? Oh, but I can't let Bear see me like this. Maybe that last tunic was best after all. Or no, perhaps the blue. Bear Snow is waiting for me? But I haven't anything to wear. Ah. People that worry too much. So these are the people to these are people to welcome. Look at the Weaver's Guild. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't interested. To whom I might go to inquire further. You there as well. Would you like to come to the Weaver's Guild by any chance? I hide my emotions with a mask. The Weavers are recruiting, finding a chance to become a famous designer. Aha! We welcome you, Lalafell. So the Weavers need help, do they? So friend, I'm all set for coin. Yeah. I'm just doing my job. Appreciate the offer, but must refuse. Someone's got a book. Hello, Lurking Leech. Would you like to join the Weaver's Guild? Weaving work? Take a look at me, friend. I'm a bloody guard and on duty, no less. Move along now. Alright, fair enough. Let's hand this in then, because the quest is to go and talk to the Alchemist Guild person before anything else after talking to the people. So, you've returned well. How do you fare? 2 potential recruits, you say. Welcome news, I have. Only hope their seal for fashion will show them their efforts for the guild. We can join the Weaver's Guild, of course, on our own accord if we so decide to. Someone there synthesized a bunch of spindles of woolen yarn. Right, so anyway, Fox property is this bit, but might as well go talk to the willowy woman that's over this way, so that we get in that Lord of Dance quest done properly. I'll swap over to Conjure to hand it in, because obviously we won't be able to with this. Master Kinetics? Oh, it's lovely what he teaches, but straight is the gate, my good sir. Very choosy about who he does that to. Oh, okay, fair enough. Let's talk to this person here. Most public colour relate? Well, all mayors have their merits, of course. But if pressed, I have to say red. Fair enough. Well then, next person on my road to the Alchemist Guild. Well, any colour is perfectly fine for a dressy city thing, so long as it comes off easily at the end of the night. Oh, you horn dog. Anyways, this person, what do they have to say? What colour is in fashion? Well, I must say, I'm just back from Gridania, and I find there's a certain Ferv to verdant livery. Green, you bloody idiot! Just our looks of befuddlement. This luscious lady is Master Gunner's camp follower. So cute. You know some Corfus, don't you? Travels the world teaching the art of the dance. It was dancing master to ever leap the lands. That makes sense. Anyway, you there, sir. What do you have? Best colourful dress? Well, you know what they say. Once you go black, you never go back. I don't think that's what they say about dress colours. I think that's something else. Anyway, this person, yellow. What fairer colour than that in the name of the fairest maiden, Yellow Moon. Oh, Yellow Moon, how my heart pines for you. Okay, we won't tell this guy about the person that Yellow Moon does hang around with then. Right then. You, good sir, Bobo Lan. There's no shortage of white dresses on our old dark ladies. Surely it's the most comfortable colour to wear under this murderous sun. There is, of course, the old sayings when it comes to what colours of how black and white work when it comes to the sun. For now, personally, I've always had a thing for a motley of red and green overlaid with stripes of purple and dark brown. Man after my own heart there a little bit. Anyway. Let us get towards the Alchemist Guild for our final person to talk to. Woo wooey moo. Red, ever and always. This is Uldah, my dear boy, where the sun beats on your back of fiery fists. Oh, wait, get it. Right, okay. Anyways, this last Aethernet shard that we needed. We now have Aethernet access to the Alchemist Guild. Whoopee. And we also have access to the Leadership Landing and the various gates. Yay! Some to Central and one to Western. Welcome to the Alchemist Guild place. We need to talk to this person. You are here on behalf of the Reavers Guild, are you not? Yes, Alpha Wine said you'd be along. Well, what colour is it to be then? Sounds as though you have 2 votes for red, 1 vote each for green, yellow, white and black, 1 abstaining, and 1 vote for a monthly of red and green overlaid with stripes of purple and dark brown. By no means a resounding victory, but I suppose bread it shall be. Some catalysts have been saving for just such an occasion. Mark my words, I'm going to concoct the most vibrant red Uldah has ever seen. Alright, okay, alchemy and all that, fair enough. And you have a quest, a luxury long lost. Yes! At last, my work is complete. Mark my words, this formula will revolutionize alchemy as we know it. With just a sip of this tonic, even raging fevers will be instantly extinguished. But I must needs test it, adventurer. While I procure more, I bid you take this batch to Pearl Lane, to a man there named Landebert. He is trusted by the FFXIV. Persuade this Landebert to take my tonic and give it to his people. I require nothing in exchange after all. If it is truly effective, it will be a tremendous boon to the advancement of the alchemic arts and mankind at large. That's more towards the markets, that'd be. Right, let's double check. Well, yep, okay, well, let's switch over to Marauder. No, not to Marauder, to Conjurer. Head back to Chamber Wall, we'll talk to Galaverx and get that emote. Oh, right, okay. Then we'll switch back to Hermitage for the purposes of all those killings that we'll be doing once we've gone to Landebert. Master Gullenlux, I am he. That you are an adventurer is apparent, but what business means an adventurer to a dancing master, I wonder? A tad, you will not answer when no question has been asked. It is the feet that must persuade, not the tongue. Now dance for me. Oh, right, I'll do me. Oh, where's my dancing note? There it is. Dance, 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 dance. We dance, 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 dancing as we are dancing. Da, 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 da. One terrible mute dance later. The vassal is wooed, but the wine within may yet be found. Unfortunately, there is much called on my time, and I am bound for another land. I will make a dancer out of you when next I return to this city. Oh, fair enough. Anyway, in comes the person that asked for this. There you are. Heard anything good? Hope you're not wasting time with that looker there. Hey, now. This happens to be the person you were wanting. Huh? It? Oh. Oh, Master Gullenlux, I am Primulin the Dancer, and I would speak with you. It is my greatest desire to become a dancer Dexter and perform at a grand ball. Please, my lord, won't you teach me? So it is not the adventurer who wishes to tread the parquet, but this stammering maiden. Child, I sift people to find dancers, do you understand? And let us see whether you can master these steps. Why's my hair like that? I'm making my hair look even stupider right now. So that's how they do in high society, huh? I can be the last with class. Just watch, and I can be a lad with better fucking hair management. Wow, where's the hairbrush? Well, when Chris has to brush himself on stream because his hair's getting in the way of being able to see and being stupid in how it looks. Meanwhile, one dance by the dancing girl there. Gillis's response is hilarious here. Hideous! Grotesque! Your dancing stands alongside the calamity in its horrors. Well, those words might cow your highborn lady's masculine looks, but where I come from, we take our lumps and keep on twirling. Now, what exactly didn't you like? Child, you rely overmuch on appearances. You go from pose to pose, pleasing to pleasing. That is not dance, but crude fascination. Adventurer, look sharp and take your turn on the floor. Oh boy, it's my turn. My two left feet. At it again, shall we be? I can't take my eyes off you. I mean, you're not exactly good. You'd be picking rotten orange pips out of your eyebrows if you did that at the market, but it's a story, isn't it? A dance is a story. And I have nothing to say. Because I haven't lived. Just made a living. I hope that helped you. The wiggling of the cat ears one with me smiling. I look fucking adorable doing that. Aye, child. Ill-glazed eyes are easy to please, and you have squandered these years striking a poses when you could have learned a craft. Still, you have courage? I warrant that. I weary of teaching so many who may have lived, but in ways too alike. I wonder if you have courage enough. Do you dare start anew? To be a dancing girl no longer. To learn a true craft. Aye. I dare! I'll learn the craft of adventuring! Ah, crap. Help! I'm being accosted! Help! Do you adventure for fun or gain? Or do you have to be very good with weapons? Those moves you make with your arms, that's some flighty thing? I want what you got, darling. The way to the Grand Ball is through quests and dungeons. I'll learn to slug, and I'll learn to dance! Thank you, my lord. Thank you. I'm off to the Adventurers Guild. You taught me so much, and I'll never forget that dance you showed me. Why do I look like I'm doing that like that? Yeah? Did she choose a mere adventurer over me? Master among masters? My airship departs this strange city soon. Dance your wooed yet puissant dance, adventurer. Mayhap you'll affect more aspirants as you did Palamolan. Ha! And mayhap I shall hang up my dancing shoes and start anew. Oh, how arduous. Anyway, that nets us another dancing emote. There is the one in Gridania we didn't grab while we were there. Probably should have done that. Oh well. Let us add it to our myriad of emotes that we can do. Put that one there, methinks, and then we've got space for the other one. Anyways, pardon me, back to fermentaging to going off a tonic to... Oh, too far below me. I didn't go down upstairs. My bad. But anyways. Near the market is Landebert, the person that we need to hand this into. Hey, medicine for the sick? Yep, this deep green tonic. Ha! We're not fools, boys. We know full well that bastard Darwin is up to, but we'll accept its medicine nonetheless. Look at us. Beggars can't be choosers. Might be as it's a mere experimenting, but to us it's a matter of life and death. If we've got to choose between this bastard's swill and nothing at all, is it really a choice? And then he's got another quest. The Wealth of Nations. Few come here by choice and few are still bearing medicine. Your kindness shouldn't go unrewarded. This face is important to us, but I want you to have it. It's just some old poetry, I know, but it might be valued by collectors of cultural artifacts. There are men who are willing to pay good coin for such objects. If you go to the South Avenue Exchange, chances are you'll find one of them. Oh, time to go looking around the market. This will net us the experience we desire. And the person is right over here, Sincott. Welcome, welcome. What might a discerning gentleman like yourself be looking for today? This face. Permit me to examine this face of yours. I hope you did not spend too much coin on this trash. A flood of like items brought in by refugees has destroyed what demand once existed. The markets are fickle, my friend. Ah. Fair enough. Right, okay, let's head to the Aethernet Shard. And head to, not Western, let's head to Central. We reached level 4 on the loading screen, which lets us transpose. I'm going to put that over there. So anyways, now it's time to start killing things. Woo! So Blizzard does about the same, does about that much damage. Using fire puts us back on nothing. We're doing that. 19 on that attack. Under Astral Fire, 29. So yeah, there that works. And oh, we got high quality honey from that Hornet. And it's our first instance of a higher quality item. If it's something like an actual bit of armor or a weapon, it'll actually have better stats. Which means that if they're very hard to get high quality item, you may find them on the market board, going for quite a nice bit of money. One high quality pot of honey, however, yeah, that's only going to be useful if I happen to have a crafting class that utilizes the state of getting your hands on a bunch of high quality honey to make into something of high quality in and of itself. And even then, all that would do would help me out in terms of crafting. Which, I mean, at the end of the day, you can sell stuff you craft on the market board. So... what you may do is you may transpose to go into fire without spending the time switching through other means. So like what I just did there to kill that thing. And it also means while we're heading towards the slamming shoes, if the timer gets too far down, I can just press B and not be out of fire or ice in any way, shape or form. Because we learn these things. Anyway, recommended gear, put that on, there we go. Snapping shrews should be around here somewhere, damn it. There they are. It's a balancing act, one would say. Well, that's the three we need to kill for the quest for the Thermitage Guild, but for the purposes of other quests, we still need to kill another 2. There's a fate nearby. There we go. Yeah, Thunderhead is a requirement for you to be able to use your fucking dot. That I'm not a fan of. I'll happily admit. So there's Killsheed the Ungood there, doing a thing. There's a person now also doing the thing. Oh, I suppose I can help. Use Blizzard to build up your MP back, then you transpose to... That person's gonna have to do a bit of a run around while I cast spells, because I have no choice in that. There we go. Should target me now, but still going after them. Even though it says that they're targeting me, they're running circles currently. There we go. I've been stunned. There we go. Right, let's go about our day then. And yes, it did now so much more experience. But hey, you know, helped out a person that was clearly needing the help. See, a fate like that one, Black Mage, Thaumaturge even, not really a class to solo it. Having like a tankier class around with you would be useful. Healers always will have the upper edge in that sense. That's just how it is though, at the end of the day. Anyway, do we have that again? No. Okay. Let us head back to the Thaumaturge Guild. I still have to do the Ladybugs in Western Farland. The blood, have you bought it? Why, indeed I did. Yes, this shall serve nicely. By virtue of your toil, I am one step closer to publishing the many Breaths of Farland. Thank you. Take this as recompense. Now go now, and may the traders smile upon you. Indeed they shall, and 10 pieces shall be what I get. Storyteller free! We've done a lot of quests, haven't we? Anyways, Kokobuki, it is done. I have acquired the kills that you desired. You have the certified look of a mage who has utterly vanquished his foes, Chris. I formally welcome you into the Brotherhood of Thaumaturges. The purpose of this trial was to gauge your capacity for wielding Thaumaturgy, the innate quality of the limits of which are bound by the level of etheric energy flowing through your physical being. Aether, the very stuff of life, exists within all living creatures to a greater or lesser extent. Remember this, for it is the most basic law of arcane manipulation. As your experience grows, so shall your reserves of Thaumaturgical endurance. The wellspring of your magical might will also swell in response to moments of extreme terror and duress. When you find yourself seeking greater challenge, when you crave the thrill of exquisite fear, that is when you shall know the time has come for you to visit me once more. Which, yes, we have indeed gone to the level where we can get the threat of intimacy, which will net us more things we can equip. Your bludgeoning powers stains against the confines of your untied mortal cell. No trial you must have. From this day forth, your tasks and challenges will be shaped by the teachings found within Thaumaturgy, the Yawning Abyss, penned by the renowned Thaumaturge Sozo Maya. My brothers who have not once tasted the bitter draw of defeat will instruct you on the vital lessons to be gleaned from the 4 extensive chapters. First chapter, the Fate of Intimacy, falls within Kokobuki's purview. Fair enough. Let's go goodbye. No, we won't buy go. Yes, Chris, I've been expecting you. Allow me to read to you the prominent passages from the opening chapter to Sozo Maya's guide. The threat of intimacy. There are people that might want to fuck you one day. Run away as fast as you can. Oh, sorry, wrong intimacy. Anyway, the actual one. How magnificent the potent power we wield. Roaring flames, piercing ice, and shocking bolts are matched not by fist or sword or spear, but the burly warriors waxes fearsome with every closer step. Fists shatter bone, blades slice through flesh, spears puncture soft bellies. Know you this threat, and stand you apart from such men. That last part makes me crazy no matter how often I recite it. The lesson, however, should be obvious. Keep your distance from your foes. Apart from the agony of being hit, or stabbed, or worse, you'll have a devil of a time completing an incantation with an enemy flailing his weapons at you person. Thus the wise Thaumaturge always strikes from afar. The further, the better. Now let's proceed with your trial. Take the dried fish and set it down in the vicinity of the Silver Bazaar. Next, simply draw back to a comfortable distance and wait for a vulture to swoop in to feed. That's when you ambush the nasty creature with large deadly spells. Once you have slain the scoundrel, be sure to retrieve a generous slice of vulture meat for Farfarfono. He doesn't mind us conducting trials so close to his shop, so long as he's properly compensated. Yes, Chris, we pay him in sorcery blasted bird flesh. Fair enough. And hey, you know, the guy's like, I want to eat this meat. Oh, right, we'll get one of our Thaumaturges to set it on fire. Simple enough logic, really, to be honest. No complaints with me. Apparently half and half robe is better. It's probably because it's got intelligence, which is needed for Thaumaturgy. But its mind is not so needed. That's only really needed for healing. Anyway, I've gotten you your shrewd pelt. Exceptional. These are fine shoe pelts indeed. Well done, my friend. Right, we've done that. Now, we do need to go into Western Fairyland to do good old killing of ladybugs anyway, so this is a good time, actually. Step, 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 steppy step. We're on the Western Fairyland. Over here, we'll see a bunch of little ladybugs for us to kill. Lovely stuff. We need to kill 4 of them, then we'll be done with killing things outside of the requirements of stuff. Besides, you know what, a mob like this that's so low level that it doesn't really matter what I use, blizzards will do fine. And it's also fulfilling our hunting log in the process. Yay! Oh, that's that sorted. Cracked trawls are a thing in our hunting log. Also, are some quests around here. Well, never mind all that for the moment. We'll just head to the quest objectives more than anything else. Because we'll head back to the Gladiators Guild after this anyway. So, you know, as well, so. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna wait. This one's We are watching the sky as it goes dark as the sun is setting. Perfect time of day for a thaumaturge like ourselves right now to take care of the task at hand. We place our dried fish. We head to our destination here and wait for the prey to enter. Our prey has entered. Let us start killing it now. Yep, starting to has been covered, fair enough. There is a fate ongoing to do with these hammerbeaks. The fate is called something hammers. Don't hurt them. Maybe it's the word please. So it'd be please hammers. Don't hurt them. But anyway, Chocobo Keep is here, and there is a quest in the distance, I'm noticing, but eh. We can use the Chocobo report to get back to Uldah. Fafafono! You're done making use of my testing grounds, are you? Cover up the fee then. Hee, there's nothing so tender as a bit of meat pummeled with wanton wizardry. Nice doing business with you, Firmitage. Did you say Firmitage? Has this mage just completed a guild trial? Ah, Master Alchemist, what brings you out to the bazaar this fine evening? Gentleman here just slew himself a plump vulture. You'd be surprised at how many of these scepter-wielding sorcerers end up sliced to ribbons by beak and talon. And that's not the sort of flesh I have a taste for, you understand? My brothers! Not again! Me whenever my siblings act up. And Firmitage actually does have a quest. We're not doing it though. Well, anyways. Let's hire a Chocobo Reporter and get to Uldah. It puts us on a Chocobo. And we can dismount at any time. We also get a nice little jingle occurring. This also allows us to bypass any hostile mobs that may want to murder us. So, you know. Look at the Chocobo, it's so cute. look at us. We're so cute too. Who'd have thought that if we just donned a pair of cat ears and a tail, we'd be cute too. Nah, okay, that's a lie. Obviously, I don't have any cat ears or cat tails to put on myself in real life. That's probably a good thing, actually. That would look rather cringy and rather weird and rather bad. And that's what stops me from doing anything stupid. Because I think, man, do I want to look like an embarrassment? And there might be a worthiness of being able to be like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to go into a public-facing situation looking like an embarrassment. Because the joke is on... Because the joke is that I'm fine with it despite the weirdness. You do you. As an introvert, keep me away from people. And it puts us right in front of uldah. Perfect. We have thing in the we have cast hand in a Hermitage Guild and at the Gladiators Guild, and then, well, not much else at the moment actually. Like, obviously putting on better gear because we can. We can take a gander at the Gold Saucer. No, pardon me. We can head back to Gridania, potentially. We could even do Call of the Sea, carry on the main story. There's a myriad of things for us to do still. Welcome back, Chris. You seem to have done well. Both eyes intact, face appears unshredded. It truly is the most terrible feeling to have one's casting interrupted by heinous injury. It's one of the easier tasks, if you ask me. Keep well away from pointy, slashy, bashy things if you want to reach the end of the arcane utterance. That's just common sense. Fortune favours the fighter who flings fire from afar. I simply love the look of loathed levelled at me by the distant duelist, distressed by my deadly downpour. Cringe. We Hermitages excel at offense, but fail miserably at defense. Our most effective strategy is to topple our adversaries' overwhelming force before they have the chance to respond. Honor is for knights and dead mages. Chris, your studies appear to be progressing nicely. It won't be long before you dominate the battlefield as an avatar of sorcerous destruction. And it's the Lala Fel we met earlier. So it's true, Buki. Don't you dare try to hide from me, Baigo, or you, Banny, or Benzi, or Boha. Kokobusi! That's so unfortunate of a name. Oh, God. What are you doing here? You promised you would teach me next. Well, yes, of course we did, but we had no... Chris was most insistent. And once again, you brushed me aside and I hoped I abandoned my heart's desire. Why do you deny me? Oh, you made him sad, you fuckers. I hate you. All of you. Please, Pussy. You shouldn't say such hurtful things. You know how delicate Baigo is. That was Kokobusi, our youngest brother. He so deeply wishes to become a Hermitage, like the rest of us, but it simply isn't possible. The poor boy's asterisk levels are pitifully low. Before we had convinced him to accept fate's cruel quirks when he entered the Alchemist's Guild, but he yet yearns to walk the path of thaumaturgy. Such is Kokobusi's determination that he spends all his waking moments experimenting with chemical concoctions, seeking a method by which he can extend his capacity for arcane manipulation. Well, this is obviously not your concern. Back to the abyss with you, young Hermitage. No, don't drag me back there, no! And I mean that in the most encouraging manner possible. Alright, fair enough, as I get dragged down into the abyss. We can grab ourselves... We can grab ourselves the tin piece, because we have top stuff already. So that's done with that, which means, yeah, we'll go hand in this quest at the Gladiators Guild, and, yeah. Don't know what I'm going to do yet. It's a loading screen no matter what, I can just do this. Playing on an Xbox Series X. It's a great way to not have to deal with loading times. If I was doing this on PC, oh boy. Loading times galore. We are back in One Piece, yippee! One Piece. We need at this point. Okay, so we got. No matter what, I'm switching back to Condra. Okay, so we've got 3 options really at the moment. We can either go back to Limsa, do that act on the Stone Crest, go back to Gridania and sort out that. God Saucer, oh, 4 things actually, because Limsa for the God of the Sea. If we go to the Gold Saucer, that's a lot of explaining what goes on in the Gold Saucerness. Call of the Sea will lead us to our first instance of a dungeon. So, you know, that's a thing. And I'm still unsure whether or not I'll just do it with AI controlled party members or not. And then, yeah, and then of course Gridania has the dancing quest, but we'll be heading back to Gridania at some point anyway, so we can do it then. Because it's just Nemo, it's not going to be too much of a hassle. So, yeah, you know what? We're going to end it here. Next time, I'll have decided what we're doing first of the many things that we can be doing. If you'd like what you see, you can always check out the other stuff, like the rest of this playthrough that's happened so far, and of course, the Pokemon Sword and Nuzlocke, and everything else that I've done in the past on the channel. And of course, if you do like all of it, then you can always throw down a subscription, if you will. Like the stuff, or maybe dislike it. Hell, one of the parts of this playthrough happens to have a singular dislike. Don't know what people want to prove with dislike, seeing as unless you've got an extension that's inaccurate, or you're the person who has access to the Creator Studio thing, you're kind of wasting your time with that. But that's how YouTube designed it to be, so put my hands up on that one. So yeah, until next time, I'll see you all